You see, in this country, I must be honest with you, we spend so much time paying people to talk. We don't pay people to think. If we pay them at all, we don't pay them well. This is what is the problem of this country. All the mature democracies and industrialized countries you've seen, they have always found time to pay people to think and not just to talk. Because every day you get up on your airwaves, what do you hear? Let me tell you, go to Burkina. We are importing vegetables from Burkina. Burkina is getting greener and greener than Ghana is. How many times do you hear people in Burkina knocking their chests and shouting about their achievements and what they are doing? The achievements are being felt because people are thinking about the future of Burkina. People are thinking and interpreting their environment and finding answers to the challenges of their environment. Here, and I keep saying it, in this country, I analyze the politics and make projections 10 years back, 10 years forward to see where Ghana is going to get to. If we do not change and look for think tanks that can sit down to think through our problems as early warning systems, every problem that is known and has been solved in some country will always come to us as a new problem. That's what I mean by paying people to think. All the researchers, go and see Ghanaians outside this country I have met. Go and see what they have been able to do for other countries because those countries are paying them to think. Some of them are not even interested in coming back to Ghana because nobody wants to become part of a talking society. They want a society that acts and achieves results. But who do we glorify? Those who can insult each other on the radio in the morning.
Who should take the blame?
All of us. Because I keep saying when people say the media goes to do it is not the media. Does the media sleep and just conjure stories? We send the stories to them. Because all this social security, corruption, whatever you are looking at, people are looking for these security outlets because the future is unknown. Who can climb the ropes in Ghana today fairly? Even university admission, people come to their MPs to go and assist them get admission. And when a country degenerates to this level, that politicians are now involved in academic decisions as to who gets admitted, we have a problem. I was in health. I went to Interior. I got all the bad press in relation to not allowing these protocol things. People didn't listen. I said, don't worry. One day when you are traveling, you get an accident, and you are sent to the nearest health center, and the only person to decide whether you die or not is a protocol list who went to nations training with FFF. That is when you get to know why protocol doesn't work anywhere and why the politician should not be taking decisions on matter. Those are unpopular. It made me very unpopular.
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM 94.7.
Radio program of the year. Ekosiisen. Are you ready? You are listening to the radio program of the year. Ekosiisen On Asempa 94.7 FM.
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM 94.7.
The winner, radio program of the year 2018, I beg your pardon. Asempa FM's Ekosiisen. Ladies and gentlemen.
Let's now do the 27th award for the night's radio program of the year 2020. The sponsor is the Ghana Journalists Association. Let's welcome the presenter of the award, none other, yours and mine, Mr. Athol Morni, the national president of the GJA. Please, a round of applause. The winner goes home with a memento, citation, and certificate. Ladies and gentlemen, the radio program of the year 2020 goes to Asempa FM Ekosiisen. Well, the host, I don't know who he has not interviewed yet. Congratulations to all of you, the entire team at Asempa FM's Ekosiisen. Congratulations to you for emerging the radio program of the year 2020. Let's do the radio program of the year 2023. The sponsor of this award is the Ghana Journalists Association, GJA. What radio program do you listen to? Is it the radio program of the year 2023? Ekosiisen Asempa FM.
Asempa FM.
And that's the radio program of the year 2023, Ekosiisen Asempa FM.
Asempa FM. Ekosiisen aso nyina tie sa platform media. Unya na betna subia na Fabibroni bese, it's a privilege and an honor. Na yamu be so part of the inception of this particular platform. Shasi ache and mo anso na shasi, and we thank you for maintaining that credibility when it comes to delivery of more program.
Presenting the award for the political program of the year, radio, going to Ekosiisen of Asempa FM. Ekosiisen Asempa FM.
Political program of the year, radio, Ekosiisen. How did it end? And the host of the show, OB, steps up to pick the award.
Congratulations, Ekosiisen.
Well, I know that Asempa has gained a lot of experience. Asempa is one of the, not the forerunners, but in terms of coverage and listenership, you stand tall. The new FM stations that are coming into the arena are not calling on you to exit, them to survive. Is that what is happening? No. They are learning from you. They are learning under your feet. They are also trying as much as possible to find space. And, there's enough in the world for everybody. There's enough in the world for everybody. And so I think that those who are coming up, we definitely will encourage the injection of new blood. But you cannot also totally do away with the experience.
It's always a pleasure coming to Asempa where the truth is spoken.
You see, in this country, I must be honest with you, we spend so much time paying people to talk.
It's always a pleasure coming to Asempa where the truth is spoken.
Presenting the award for the political program of the year, radio, going to Ekosiisen of Asempa FM. Ekosiisen Asempa FM.
Political program of the year, radio, Ekosiisen. How did it end? And the host of the show, OB, steps up to pick the award.
Congratulations, Ekosiisen.
I'll show you.
Last week, Obi Manembo Abasu, Papa. Obi radio, send a moody radio, Asempa, send a radio station, Gunkano, Yanka, and I am here for I do with your radio station, Gunka. There be a Brabeniska, Brother, in some Pampas, such as for the local advert to Quano. Oh, send the radio, you, who won't send Kumasi, and get Asempa from there, thank you, Kumasi. Yes. In case of say Facebook Live me against you. We are moving them to Dano. I see my Jemwa, Mafia, radio station of Masi. Yet the global radio station of Masi, and my member of Temuquanomoka. In the airport, me to Mamma, to open your mental. Some media, last most of the time, I be a cancer. I want about Kunopan to Asempa FM, Apolano, on Asempa FM. Only I made my own rabbi.
Ekosiisen. Asami na no. Ekosiisen. Dey kan nyina me say Ekosiisen. Kana for the hu na na may nyina no Ekosiisen. And I think say nkofo a omo tia se new program. That inspiration omo nya no.
Asempa FM.
Say tiasia ya better na say kasa no. I think say we have to understand the word Ekosiisen. Asami we nyina no no. And Ekosiisen. Ya be kan wa nyina. They na bonten wo a wote konso na chi they are 80 me America aban panimfo nyina Ekosiisen ye wiwie ni nyina ekowiwie e wa bobo ano and is oman na yeso oman na ye chichire na ye chichire oman na nyamanyoko na ye chichire a na Ekosiisen
Chief Bine akwa bana apom to den
Ekosiise on Asempa FM.
Fantastic. Na mete fote on catcher. Bibi aboko.
Oh, Yakubo na dum bibi adani. Na waso wapo.
Nyame na dum kakra. Ye pim so kakra.
Asempa awu na uchi nyina wa kire de so para. Gana haye nyenyo to won de abira. Won din ye rambo mo ko du bia obama ya so at.
Fantastic.
Ghana manda wonas.
Oh, okay. It is a Ghana Nibia 8 year. The person should not be confused about separate identities, no.
Oh, na internet no crown so obo media. And I'll show me Wikipedia or some recognize me as Freedom Jacob Caesar.
Okay.
No, and I make an quite say Jay-Z.
Sean Carter.
Check it. Wikipedia is here, but connected the two. Until you almost how a nipa ebodino. No, mudi combine and no more search engine.
Okay. It means that cheddar and a nickname, no, and a
nickname. I just say Obi. See the cheddar Obi.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Obi no kwere ba ko pe
Asempa FM.
Me radio TV bia mo bia o se utim de to e Asempa
FM.
Ela minim se nipa bebre mo munum Asempa de ebutu a bichima to me wo Ghana hanko ade a ebutu a na mo nka me de beto Asempa me wo ni ada pata wona me de beto bo amanane a Ghana time 2 o'clock me de beto.
Yes. Henry Nanabuache, Nana B, Abe Cancer, Nana Quabanet saying, Obi, Henry Nanabuache.
It's a Jumaidi, Obi. We the living legend, Jumaidi,
living legend,
living legend. Unyamian Ukraine, Udiashita, Menana San of Free. Udiashita. Obi we cheni etiwa ayana eye Judicial
that's it
inti we the living
on Asempa FM
94.7 ba se bibia boko
nyame adaroma nyame de enanso ade afam ye de bia da se ade chi yesi ewie kokobo di na ebuka ev no uti ubi anaise oje utata free adwuma ma se we lunch no na je we open adwuma edi obi our time ni share very strategic is a nipa no after te adwuma o ya office o feel board na say you come in with a lot of excitement on the other
Dr. Edward Omaneboama Akwaba doc boko there
obi nyame adom
Isi ayache. Yeah. Fantastic. Congratulations on your new appointment.
Thank you very much. But Obo Humadi, so Obo Humadi, I mean, I say Ekosiise apart from me on air, Mamintonga. That's it. I'm going to check it.
Sure, so that's it.
Na nini kai Ekosiise mamutinka na no enyonyamwa yedi ashtamu edumapa mo yene award ma monya bididi pass dance Ekosiise Asempa mo so Ghana bi ma men kebeno mu pia mo ma kwali titru sani amode akan kasa ye adwuma obia obia ototi ase na nsem tu kwan konenam America New York abonten taxi amfire na dipako otie Ekosiise taxi no emu me nwa na nso nyina aka hodi na ya bom abaso amamon abosodie no ewrade wo nshram amen ya yenemi
yada Professor Stephen Kweku Asare yada sepa nyame nshao
obi me da sepa also nyame nshao na twaso na Ekosiise no mani nye kese na sie ne ba no na office no aye kese pa
amen all right and Professor Stephen Kweku Asare ono a legal practitioner KPMG professor of accounting University of Florida and Moten in Kano
Asempa FM
Asempa FM. Obi na bado, biba, obibo, obiba, obiba, obi, Asempa na bo. Obi na bado, biba, obibo, obi na bado, Asempa na. Obi nie, Ekosiisen nie. Bonsu our Asempa de brane mama obi som obi som obi som obi som obi som obi.
The budget is going to be because Ghanaians don't want too much talking. We don't want to hear inflation this, inflation that. All we want is we should have peace, and we should have things reduced so that we can buy. All they want is to stabilize the economy. All they want is to put food on their table. So we need a budget that will put food on our table. We don't want to hear, and the inflation is this, inflation that, and that. We don't want to hear that. We want to see changes in our lives.
That is your finance minister presenting about.
Yes, we promise to reset Ghana, and the reset is going to start from today, because a lot of levies will go off, and we know that will reduce the living cost a bit. They should stabilize the city. That's all we want. So it should be no long talk. I don't believe in long talk. Action. The action to start from today. That's all we are looking for.
Right. So you are an advocate for women, young girls. Should you also see the scrapping of tax on sanitary pads?
I have not heard anything about that yet already, but as women we are working on it, and the vice president is even working on it with hand in hand with us. So we will see some improvements. Even not scrubbing at all, there will be some improvement or some change.
It is in Yamamua, Galamse, no, all customer no cano, it's a double tongue. Catamema pie or Catamanibi. Some George, I know that sister by SIM registration, no.
Yeah, or say when a proper SIM registration.
Labako, I can't need an am consuming a yam room. And you know, yeah, academy, stubborn academy for no.
Wako who said you mamma mine.
And you know, yes, stubborn academy for.
What I say?
Some place say you better register SIM. Our Ghana.
Someone register. Your intention was bad.
Oh, really?
I'm an uncle for credit me and Yama baby. Yes, my Indian to a proper one.
Okay. Labako, I can't need an area and consuming a yam room.
You know that when the government cut short or he commenced a project and it delayed, it means that there is a possible cause, and that cause is the reason why the regional executives have conglomerated here to pray for the government and pray for Nana Akufo-Addo, for the Ashanti party and Ashanti region to have a favor for the commencement of interchange become the reality, not cutting short. That is why we are permitting His Excellency the President of the Republic that still the Ashanti region people are looking upon him. It's not that they are not going to vote. They have already voted for us as it done in 2004, and as they also voted in 2016 and 2020. So this one, when you do the opportunity cost, the scale of preference, although we have a lot of roles in Ashanti, the Ashanti people want, but when you do the scale of preference, the Swami interchange becomes necessary, that every Ashanti region everybody or person is looking forward for the road to become the reality. That is why today we have made a press conference and appeal to them. Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the Commander-in-Chief of Ghana Armed Forces. I would like to thank all police station executives and sympathizers in the 4,756 police stations across the region. The job would also not have been complete without the effort of all and sundry. Complete without the effort of all and sundry. You are blessed.
We are blessed to have an urban water project that ended brought finally to the water problem in my constituency. So coming here, I was only going to concern myself with other things, only to go back to the constituency to realize that out of the 21 boreholes dug, 14 of them have been stolen. And as of now, please.
Thank you, Chairman. Mr. Nomni, congratulations, and I wish you well. Take care of yourself. Bye.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you very much.
Police were pushing the table and it was coming, and I saw that it was danger. So I jumped and sat on the table because it was going to hit me actually. If you watch the video, I jumped and sat on the table and I helped the table to come and fix at its place. We were all doing this just to get the vetting done and also protecting state property. When I got onto the table, before I realized, oh, this time around, the table had moved and it was in the air. The police then came in and I told colleagues, like, let's move to
Napo barrier tickets. Napo barrier tickets. Napo barrier ticket is a perfect one for you. Napo barrier ticket is a perfect one for you. Napo barrier ticket is a perfect one for you.
It's a perfect one for me. It's a perfect one for me. What guys are good at the idea? Already did the other transfer. What guys are good? How much for the other in the other side? What did you observe? Was it a perfect one for me? What guys are good at the other as well?
It's a winning ticket.
It's a winning ticket, sure. It's a winning ticket. It's an excellent ticket. The perfect ticket. What guys are good at the idea? Already did the other transfer. What guys are good? How much for the other in the other side? What did you observe? Was it a perfect one for me? What guys are good at the other as well?
Chalayensu anonso de omo tutu maida adwoa asiedu 410
odwoa ipe ne kura no me hu bi da o abatu akote bi ada ele me amene oba no a odi oba no a no oba na headu say gan oba headi wachi ana ya oba no a
aibe
baby obede oba no misi eba yo se o bi ni po
Asempa FM.
No crowd you. Okay, 12 years.
12 years as Obi. You want to come back? Do your presentation. Then one. Maybe your bar no ye. No ma go good. No go good. No crowd no. O si bu say. No bar no. Maybe your bar no. Now one can say no bar no dia. What for our bar no mother? Who do your bar no? Bar no ye we come. Bar no ye ni mu dia ba chia bar no.
In the eye that you are seeing doing really 410. Okay, come and 136. I pay 105.
Yeah, incompetent. Mokai sa word no incompetent Mahama administration. Omokaya and maybe na tete me into me yomano. Normally me use an yomanano. And some mokai trade fair me catch on say hey. Montana or Mampenia Kunjano soda. And home from Ampo and more moda. Etimun nim send it here. Mrs. Ejumano and nothing. Ejuma din ye. Into bia eboa e du baby no bia beje no de ato aso say di wo ho
Unimshe incompetent Mahama, incompetent ma. Also, Omoka Brony Kasa, Omo Brofuni a Brony for the India. Meme Kasa Ghana for Brofuni. It's on by incompetent Mahama administration. And this MPP is going to come and transform Ghana in 1.5 years. When we come, we'll give you 1 district, 1 factory. Enya brofun kwa no mo ka slangs o mo. Ye ka twimpo e ka slangs. Ghana ye ya mobododo. Ghana ye ya mobododo. Ghana nye here mine. Yet is castle. I come there. But this is slang no. In fact, me Niba kasasa no akase hey Charlie akwe your benfo fellow Ghanaians en fache ma
just do these observations and it keeps going up vantage points won kan say another a pantan traffic light na say no na akwada na funachi ba konso the tube to and mo the speaker esikano
na sabe ne omugu so ye
omuboy asaponyum na nyum na omubo no emotional blackmailing ote juna obi eso bomodi na me say chum fa wode no fika prekra chum ba omuboy wo ni pedua no so now hwe akra ne gira mo arade mo mu ano mo hwe ni pen say de o si ye tu didi out mi didi obani anka out say hey na we dey na say kure
emotional black
no me catch Osha say I won't say I'm not because na obi get it too mo bi otimi babegina ekwan ho
near the aqua sometimes they how they able to survive no it the aqua tube channel it's really better for the whole day.
Now, so we see you support you me say etima unu hu abrabo say nipa say we dey obi afa check na call baby hey obi Samani Hunbi, not to say no boss, not commentators in the Casafa. Where the was Suma, Ocham Kodia, Onyamin Shilano.
Mama master art, no? Hey, Maza, almost answer your pictures. Be your picture. No, the traffic with Chiano, or Modica picture about Casepa. It was a crown, Radmo Fanchemi. Then a phone a check off crowd. Not yet. Na yadi put tube so to no so fast no so abino omuni o oh ni say na o si woman here no amani hunbi na to kwa say no boss na commentators in them no Casafa
we dia wa sumwa o twam kodia onyame nhira no
Mama master art, no? Hey, Maza, almost answer your pictures. Be your picture. No, the
traffic with Chiano, or Modica picture about Casepa. It was a crown, Radmo Fanchemi. Then a phone a check off crowd. Not yet. They put tube so to no so fast, no so abino. Omuni oh, ni say now see woman here no
was it go win out?
Me na make a judge over beat me 2 times. Me na make a judge say me panta there and I was in ready. I mean you sika ma me me. I me who come and give him botomu. Because I kwano share me say hey we dey papa. We bless it but you go via go didi.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM 94.7.
Radio program of the year. Ekosiisen.
Obinie, Ekosiisen nie. Bonsu awon minisempa, debrane mamba. Obi, som. Oribo. Ekosiisen. Asempa FM. Ekosiisen. Ekosiisen. Asempa FM. Ekosiisen. Asempa 94.7. Asunyine tie. Arriba. Ekosiisen. Asempa FM. Ekosiisen. Asempa FM. Obina bado biba obibo obiba obi isempana obina bado biba obibo obina bado isempana obinie ekosisen nie Bonsu awon minisempa debra ne mama obi som obi som obi som obi som obi som obi
A Friday afternoon. Back from May Day, back from a statutory holiday, and we are back to work this Friday afternoon. Ekosiisen Suni, the 2nd day of May 2025, the 5th month of the year. Wow. 32 minutes after 2. Asempa FM Suni, Ekosiisen Rena Saya Subiero. Within your say Bonsu Femiobi. It's not to say at 6:30 p.m. Najumediano Eba Ewie. Ghana is listening, so good afternoon, Ghana. And the world is listening. Good afternoon to our listeners in the US of A, in the United Kingdom, in Germany, in Holland, in Denmark, in France, in South Africa, in China, all over the world. On in excess of 125 affiliate radio stations across the world. Here in Ghana, over 17 radio stations. Ekosiisen Media Live, and more are coming. And Monshon and show produced by Dominic Kisi Yeboah with support from Nana Chumberema, Jackson Osei in Tiamwa, Ebenezer Tete, popularly known as Benghazi, Omai Hine Kwabena Sante, and Equia Boachewa Yadom, and Oboyemi Ekosiise Jumediano Ebremo. Of course, with the sponsorship of our proud sponsors, Fontina 74 from Diagnostic Herbal, Royal Kingdom Estate, Provident Insurance, Africa Queen Mackerel, EcoBank Ghana, Blue Star Lotto, Santike, Syntex Tank, Power Jet Batteries, Translight Solar, Franco Trading Enterprise, Millennium Insurance, and Atabia Herbal. And you may create a boy, ma yadi Ekosiise Ebremo. It's a Friday, and as we do every Friday, we take it really cool and easy. And later on the show, the discussion segment, we would have two young politicians join us here. Dr. Samiaya of the NDC, he actually works the presidency communications, and the Dr. Samiaya would be here. Also, and lawyer Kwesi Botwe Jr. of the NPP's national communications team, who is now aide to the former vice president, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Kwesi Botwe Jr. will join us as well. Now, anyone Eddie and Komo, and then soon him said. In Morocco, the African under 20 the African under 20 tournament is ongoing in Morocco. Now, fortunately for you, the Black Satellite of Ghana participating in that tournament. When him say tournament be a Ghana woman, so there. It's of utmost interest to us here on Asempa FM, being the headquarters of Ghana Sports. In the live commentary, Ebe Bremo, Ghana Ejina Akono. Yes, I mean, admittedly, publicity around this tournament, low. Very, very uncharacteristic, especially when Ghana is participating. But we are here to make sure, sir, you don't miss out on any action from this particular tournament. And the live commentary, Ebe Bremo, the game starts at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. Make I say, Ekosu Morocco. It's Egypt, rather, right? Egypt. Yeah. Ekosu Egypt. Momenti. And DR Congo, the Democratic Republic of Congo, and Ghana, and Ebo. 6 p.m. Pepe, and by latest by 15 minutes to 6 p.m. we'll wrap up on the show. Na sports team, take it over near the live commentary. To me, Abremo. First, me hear some segment, Ebeba. Omai Hine Kwabena Sante is here. He will join me in studio now. Yashas here, Eddie and Komo. Ekosiise is also around. He would pass through. Now Yashe Etumi, Eddie and Komo. And we have an exciting package coming up. Join us on YouTube, Asempa 94.7 FM. Ubitimi Ashe live on YouTube. Asempa 94.7 FM. First, subscribe to the channel. Oko YouTube, no search for Asempa FM. Ubia no subscribe to the channel. Yeba live ubinya notification. Yes, we don't stream this show live on Facebook. We only stream on YouTube. And please, you would have to subscribe. Now yeba live when you saw notification. No share live. And please post your comments as well. Let's know where you're watching us from. Udi enra na ye May Day, Workers Day. Ide jumaya fu amute nyina yamamu nyina ayiko Asempa 94.7 FM. Yema jumaya fu nyina ayiko edamu ase jumadin amobo ede ema oman Ghana. In Utiena our office, what's in it's difficult in the brain now. At the bedroom, I say, oh, when I holiday in the end of Friday, dear, young Koyashi, where you benye and you su my pa. And do a German Kwana Utia, Faudino office brand, I mean, for and to the Ufia men fama. Moamu, Juma Semna making tea. A fairy prince or showing why Yin Swano. We say, Obi, I'm watching you live from Bristol in the UK. As I wrap up for the bank holiday weekend. Okay, Julius said I say Amisko Spelele Wakaswa or say Ochia Honorable Mavis Hawa Kumsin, incoming NPP National Women's Organizer. Okay. Erudite Fisherman says, Obi, you know about your YouTube stream, but hardly read comments from this side. Really? started program be am kind comment I acknowledge your more share they are now the message na bantem it would be lost in the number of messages. Masawudu Hamza ewo nkwanta ewo Uti region or say or share yeda say Echo Yorson ewo American House or say AG More Fire. Okay, Farouk Razak share Samuel Chere Ajeman also Marietta Georgia in Atlanta. Share na greetings to your mother Janet Ajeman Amankwa of Esiakwa and Opas 98 old student Patrick Doche or Glastonbury or Connecticut in the US of A also Osei Yedase. Where he said the US Department of State has moved Ghana to quote exercise increased caution on its travel advisory level. What is the government saying about this? I have that travel advisory and we would read it out now. Yenina Yasha said here isi etiena yemo yehobai Isaac Ngwa also chairman of mine and I will share from Mönchengladbach in Germany. Okay, now also chia we yere my wife Elizabeth Ade in the house. Okay, Bernard Mentz Boa will be happy belated May Day watching you live from Point Pleasant in New Jersey. Or say please try and bring engineer Kwabena Ejapon again. Okay, David Manson Teon Kacha also chia wadam for Charles Forson MP for Tema Central. Shadrach Adu also Obi the dollar rate is fast dropping. Yes, I've noticed that Bank of Ghana we know the rate every morning. That's some really good news. And the Ebon Pie say a bet was a pounds and I say no I started kakra Emra from kakra mayena I'm at pounds for ne aswan kakra. Nana says we'll be watching you live from Hamburg in Germany. Nana God bless, formerly of Kesben FM. Douglas Adano also our office Canada and our share yedase. Pastor Akoto sofo ose o papa teacher kwenin ono achiem mosiaso we nya manso mo we achiem mosiaso and your mom Auntie Agatha ono from so chia MPP family wo Etiwa East. Wow. Ya da munyina ase the munyina ase pa nya min 41 minutes after 2 oman hene Kwabena Sante mema oman hene yakwaba na afi yede mehia sem segment na atoa mo so tell a friend to tell another friend to tune in to 94.7. Your WhatsApp number na me more so 0548 443 523 0548 443 523 me sisubio 0548 443 523 o messages na fabrain na yenkan omana kwaba na bibia boko de hey, that's a microphone name out saka the chino I don't know hey you careful now I programs manager it is all my true mama the saki come my crew na hey we are okay I think it's here it's here I mean we need you true na the one electrical here wako nyina first me senior brother about for KTI Kumasi Technical Institute it's in the Mechi technical department Mohammed Mechiamo obina de nyamia e die bi na nkenka se de nyamia e bia mana broso e gidi se de da anim de dos nti ono de oye nyamia de bia da meka se o mami akwanya nye ha na ebe preach de ba o mami akwanya bribia at every given opportunity aji se wo yo bia onti de onyame ikasiye ene nipa ban ene aji onti sa anyo manase na ebe twitwi wasoso bika se osori nyame adanyame ase na de nyame ya ma na bro adwene ntiase nti forever and ever onyame de dan no president dan nyame vice edanyame uko kuma say wo dan nyame nti ye no ma ene na mase ono kwa be ni abeka se dan nyame you know the president looks up to God in all what he's doing or say nyame wisdom so or the navigate no what me successful I'm a Ghana for the don't want nti I have some good news in so far.
Yeah.
And Chairman Basti.
Yeah.
Chairman Basti.
Oh wow. Johnny Gina. Kafui.
Okay.
Client service. Gina.
Okay.
Omono. Una Bella Samoa.
Oh, Bella Samoa birthday.
May Day.
Oh, wow.
Bella Samoa.
Wow.
When you need to know of you.
Superstar actor.
When you need to know agent. When you need papa.
Superstar actor Bella Samoa.
Bella Samoa. And I feel so much cramming for more than all social media almost or stress is for charity fund beyond the Bassan and the crap.
So they say they are it's on the rise.
Oh, media crowd by Pimches, and I mean, we are active. Bella Samoa.
Belated birthday to him. And a special one to Chairman Basti.
Chairman Basti, the Papa Freeman.
Yeah, the Papa Freeman.
Oh,
your cocoa for radio.
You know,
Chairman Basti, we wish you well. You are loved. I mean, take credit for train or dog. Take credit for a back for radio. Next when he and so because in the Chairman Basti, happy birthday. Though belated to you. Continuously
thank God for what He continues to do. Baby, I would do. So when you will be a person get palm everywhere, you have no idea. A Jumana out team now would tear we baby ocean will be episode now into all manner of means. Be episode piano free. So what I say. I feel you need to be a free me something Kunina and the Becos or one on Yami because you. If you do moody answer my son pay or more countries will be Yasem when in Beguasi, no more Bopona or Mudia dancy krumu at Toso. So as in Susukasa. Nama on seminar for Manyami because if you are see Suma so as in Suma
grow in silence.
Yeah, Suma you are the other no Bibia or their trouble and Tina or Tres or Gangariano. A home we are senior one. In the Nibrania Hoya, Ewum Casepa. In the Newa Crano Ginedia Eddie, Oma Mesebi, O Ginedia, enough from sir. How much more a third person in your life? Be careful. How are we to two?
I think so when you put the Apostle Paul in those times, look at Ephesians 6 or say, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might.
Yes.
For we wrestle not
against flesh and blood. Debbie, if you were too full, Adamon,
you know, a home will trim your day.
Yes.
A home will trim your day.
Into your pa, no dear dancing crew found. Unia pa no a tropa what dear foul no Union what down for young corner in the book of Shatafra no cover on daily basis. I do bet me ko catch you be ama usike bi ojume bi wadaje bi abo no enya de da form. If you don't walk under the mercies and the shadows of Jehovah Almighty, they be there come on chance. Nipa be brain shira as we speak now. I can't because of misrepresentation and the blackmailing. Any character assassination by their own people, not outsiders. Kwa yen kosu nyina ye pimpim ma ye wo twetwede yira no unshira kurobio na obi na akopie because wanu yuka ana wate se sa blessing na ba ana ono asa akodi tro se sa nipa na so ukohira no ko tie de oka onte da yesu adwunu mu sebi eso bibia so ntino na wage atum sa na no ampa enti na ono kra me hu se refer na wan de wan fa no conclude ama so nyame ambema So Nyamiambema, the media make one of the biggest prayer apart from intercessory, Albeye, is always washing your name clean everywhere your name will be mentioned. Baby Odimbe Tobiano and can any to say that Laventa
an advocate
of course
in that room.
Baby Onyamin Kasama, Onyamin Yobi, because you're saying people are destroying us. You have no idea. It is a udinu onyame onkonko ndia baby adwuma mo efio eye baby akobia kache onyame onko baby udinu abodin baby bebo odin bia no baby udin be pie bia no onyame nyi obi a ono be ye okasamafo na otima yi afri because enipa do do na me ka kire shebre na akam nyina no ya na ama shebre na akam.
But the truth of the matter is if God e ka kire wo se obeshawa what he would do, they say he would connect you to men.
Of course.
Because he cannot.
Of course. Anyway,
he will connect you to men.
Yes.
Say he will connect you to customers.
Yes.
In the end of the year, he will connect you. And that's why strategic relationship
very important.
Now obi kasamo in that room very important.
Very important. That room, there should be somebody in that room always talking on your behalf almost all the time.
odima e so bi wo ho o gina mu pa say oh Debbie but then na kwa ane dia ene obra bono ahu ya de be sinya
and they have that mindset say Senyame be shawa or be fe nipa so he will connect you to men would have to speak for you men would have to intervene for you and that's why he says in all your askings ask for strategic relationships. I mean, destiny helpers. Obi oba wabra bomu a with the stroke of a pen, no.
Bibia timisa.
You need.
If you get those people to keep them quiet.
Yes.
Bibia na oka. One of them sa. Unoma be dem sa na bibia ni wa efa. Because say Yakubu nguma si yantu yana nareka. Meboa. Yes.
To ano nareka. Grow in silence. Have the iceberg mentality, the iceberg philosophy. In the iceberg, you know, the kitty and a tip of the iceberg. Grow in silence. When the world would see in a boom. And Obiabe can say, hey.
And you're careful. I know champion so a cherewasi. Uchempi de bia him oza hwan kura ni oza anti mansa ne baba ni nua ba ofas na no okobo ba si bra wo lomi no wo ya wan hwa akwa uchempi a ye kire wase tie careful uchem ha ama ho be si nkonya kire wase ye be kire wase sisi a
and one day there right
yes enya papa
taga ye be
to so no so acha say uchem pene ye konkon ni ase watwem more than 15 times uchem pie be kire wase e dey na oji so acha say it is very important say the bia da meka no onipa bia udin di Benjamin Asante da ko ana Philip Osei so uchem na opie free multimedia e dey there kire no e dey there kire ene na ye udin
Jesus said, who do men say I am?
Me.
Who do men say I am?
That's a problem. So what you say? Enti no krenye ye ntwetwa waso ba ye nyina de bi tu ye koto dwom na de abobra because de bi adameka 20 we na wo mam de ti koye poi e na ehunu bi paint bi adana bo asrewa na wo yina ni because you careful that nobody should come again or may try. So it's just so important. Mamin and President Mahama, you know, from afar, I've admired this gentleman, Edmond Combat.
Edmond Combat, yes.
You know, whether academia, whether field, na you choose, you know, or a great guy.
Sure.
You know, and it is my
very senior at the bar.
It is my very hope, say it was your distinguishing honor. Oh, on one personal life, any area of any na manyo same. Major di say. Obeti mama say nsunsu no
aba
ewo to if the to no me dey say no na esi onko break sa not na ho no because baby esi break na gina so yi
strategic national asset I am benefiting
so it come back to me so baby obutu bia no is a big congratulations that comes with a huge responsibility.
That's true.
Congratulations, but it comes with a huge responsibility. Na koshe Ghana anymore.
We know say you've got what it takes to
too much
because former University of Ghana SRC
yes
call to the bar ako Harvard ako the master saba enti solid true and true so go and make all of us proud
onkoshe no wane munyam na obi nyoma ene de nyoma be 4 pena ankosi enchire afa baby dia 4 pena na
answer what you remember no mayemo yenia Abraham Damte Lincoln oye adwuma with ECG Koforidia office that the Eastern Regional Office e Koforidia and May Day na idea we PU Public Utility Workers Union of TUC present this Eastern Regional May Day Award to Brother Abraham Damte Lincoln for his invaluable contribution to the union.
Contributed to this program
or the messages. Yes. Into for the contribution to the union in his capacity as the regional council chairman of PU. In the Abraham Lincoln, congratulations to you. Enra workers in Edi Wanda Soronko. Papa Emma Bibia Ekoye. We say Omaihene their spiritual advice, both Obi and Omaihene, is excellent. God bless you, brothers, from Pani. Pani and the way Abba. And I'm not Patenton Papa ni Papa fi Onwa. Okay, so on patent and papa ni papa.
Mini na ye adwuma no radio good.
Don't work with St. John's.
Oh sir.
I work with St. John's.
Na mo bro for mo kire no. Because to be constructed na to na ministry na I am say one time. Maybe beyond when you go do case ma no pie court ma judge na be sure ka say unia we dey mini.
As a lawyer, no takra.
Hey,
Oko court.
No be.
Bro Frank is from the court. Judgment we no lose super. Na da okoye bi na the client who pie ba won na client ebe lawyer albon na. Bro Frank
But what can say go on? Hey, because Papa did it. Hey, you know, to let me take the opportunity once again. It's a beautiful family at Radio Good. BB Manson, Master Richard, KOD, Kofori, Ochame Badrimba, the late Omanso Funanaya Kwachi, you know, Beatrice Agro, you know, and all the crew there. It's a great station.
I think 3 days ago, Papa needed a birthday.
Oh, okay.
He sent me a message, but it escaped me. Belated happy birthday to you.
James Obi Muna, those times. Yeah. My friend Obi. Yeah, you know. So Obi Muna, the BB Manson. We are chairman Patricia Megashimina.
Lawyer Christibo Jr.
Yeah.
Or say the Omai Hene Kwabana Sante. Please tell him his shirt is very nice. Me feeling brutal.
Oh, Medanasi pa. Modi we abakwa mo LFT. Quickly, my aiming clear. So I did with Fiona Fienye. Obi se emre kunino. Enfa tabo ento the number of Supreme Court judges I bet me.
For now, no.
Inti munja commentary na mo lawyer for na kwa na machira mo kana. Yenimi ya the solution to it.
Yes.
Inti say ye pese. Ye careful na.
Amendment na yem fancy.
Why are we talking?
Na Asempa na kasa ni na.
Last time we catch say ye kasa do.
We think we can talk our way out of our problems. But we don't know that we have to act our way.
And me feel be all the two parties in now. Most of can be the more contribute to bedu. Anna yes out of political whatever anything. Obia ye no skills be say o dey ekoso. No kran say now we need to believe in the miracle.
Yes.
A miracle in capo dia. A baby no be the big guma men can say bruso. Because now to the big gumi abruso. But we cannot shout loud.
Of course.
Because obia wo mranim within a mrano. The abia me can say there are unique people in the system. Nam jiri se bi wa na say nkoma be ruru da. You know, I didn't know until I did a lot of research about it. See Papa Denisi.
Said Dennis J.
Masa. Lawyer form no maka say na crowd. I feel me and I'm say so what is our problem as a country?
Sure. And only say he's probably been the most longest serving court of appeal justice. I don't know, but since 2010. He's been on the Court of Appeal. President Mills didn't call Court of Appeal. He's been there since
2010. Judges from more retirement. Me say,
said in his agenda were being. I mean, Oko Law School or Makola recommended textbooks, no?
Yeah.
Be brilliant. Never immovable property law like in Sase. Uyi or no? Said in his agenda, Kwame Jane, a German.
That. Won't mean tying it down to any political party or decision. Baby.
He's good. I mean, what kind of judgment on the Court of Appeal?
What?
No, Dennis J. Were being.
It will be no crime. You are the men who. You are the men, but the political class, no. Omo treat as so higher rura baby. Ama bibia na na man yourself. Me say mo ana mo throw commentaries on this another 7. Even the 7, no. The good thing I also learned was that 2 na came on another one. 2 nuka sa 7 is that the case? Check him me 2 na came bra na say komo banana do pen so vet no omo hu say 7 if that's not the case you can check for me.
No mo no nka
87 no kra no obia
I mean there are some my lecturers saying okay I know of Justice Akabuafo or no x-ray advocacy and legal ethics. Or maybe not or Court of Appeal and as I say or court and I think one now or High Court or Second D and now Ofriwa I think Nanado and then the bar Court of Appeal he's also passed this one.
I'm saying that to cure all these kind of perceptions and interpretations and all those suspicion and all those things we need to as a country decide that well now Yakapo 21 yes
Cause the US there no.
Yes, aji obi yare pa na say we free man na say even retirement in Kwano. We say come Japan, one of the advocates on
you say 70.
Yes. Because you be one man 70 to says
still. Na say we should be say justice and nini.
So what you say?
Uhuna. You can see where this sister crowd already.
So what you all these conversations no. Mo ne mranim for any other major stakeholders no. Mo know.
Sure.
Says ehun here say ye carpool, mo me carpool so that we will stop ourselves from Debia da. You know,
we only complain when it's convenient.
Yeah, it's convenient. It's and no principle among money development. You know, so Bribia da air catching again. There to be ye contractors are any mude edume. Obi, I've chanced upon certain interest paid on principals. Bia Obi koye contract 7 million. The interest no yen 20 no. You see, can you on time? Interest, and then I'm 22 million.
Now, interest and more than
the John J. principal, no.
Yeah,
and sometimes a deliberate.
Now, how we are raping this country? It's crazy.
Me see, and then your ma me no. Obi koye contract 22 million. The interest no kwano principal ne memo, and the number 61 million. How do we want to move forward as a country? How? Maybe no, even develop that sector alone because one, sikanio. Two, sikana obiko contract kano. Whether by whatever means, no. Buapa yomune sa nyoma ne sa nyoma ya. Na building interest on loans in China.
Yeah. Deliberate now among for middlemen. Yeah, into the enemy yena eba me say you. But
that's why
they will make sure they frustrate the system.
We are milking this country.
Yeah. Now I'm saying if you have any insight into public procurement,
we are milking this country.
Now we share some of the agreements in your PPA for approval now. Charlie, car on the open market over 100,000. It's a ministry, a minister, $400,000. 300,000 different. You ask yourself,
these are the areas I'm best carry setting. It means now.
Yes.
These are the areas.
Bold decisions, no.
These are the areas.
These are some
until we cleanse the public service in any sector,
we will not make any.
We will not make any meaningful progress.
Facade.
We will not make any because the political class in the kit you.
Yes.
Yeah, the honey one no about say obeko. And you will fall victim. Because Oprah moved to the Attorney General's office. Not sure even some open information from the ministries to go and support their case and win over some of these things. How they are reluctant to give information. Let me say, it's the piano. Who was Attorney General? Let's jump on Mudi, Kukono Mudi, Kukono Mudi. Now the Mobonsa. I mean, you can free piano mono coast. Say,
but the Aegis department has some of the best.
Say, a year Boapayo. I did about Boa by lawyer for no. I'm going to make dinner so to media cocoa. Couldn't who throw yours on the economy and I'm cool. And
only pay also the information. Only been a couple of games. Asem Naba. Cartel.
But you don't mind with this kind of cartel. Cartel are not just a very good source. Be already educational materials be at a good price. Now when you any problem. Odi now any problem. That's what people. But Buapayom.
And because or a public servant too, but until he is there in the interest of public service
and Obi, they are not
public service.
There are no checks and balances. Say Attorney General office draw crata say Ebia works in housing ministry. Mu assembly da court eye bua kamusim ye sa dance ye betwa fa nkofo so nya say aban beboka Debbie that day kwani pa na obayara ko gi bebe 8 months omba obana case ye wie Ghana di so how do we correct this
and then I stumble on a post somebody sent it to me via WhatsApp and I was wondering say hey na me am probably am active on social media say na me sa post oman tie I think I broni bia wabetna Ghana ha 10 years in Ghana 5 things I've learned Inti Oposti or LinkedIn about 1 week ago. Osei, after a decade of living and doing business in Ghana, Nidi the Yakub Karatas. After a decade of living and doing business in Ghana, here are a few lessons that have stuck with me. 1, systems may move slowly. I say may. People make things happen in Ghana.
Not the system.
Not the systems. Official and other business processes can take time, but things move forward because of the people behind them. In Ghana, relationships matter more than procedures.
Of course.
Always keep an Excel sheet of your network.
Of course.
It's more valuable than any manual.
Of course.
But that is also where the problem is.
And let's say that is where all manner of danger
Yes.
And in fact, we are some few meters away from the ditch.
Yes. It won't be there.
That's will be mama of these examples several times. Kolebu Makoho. Make a child, my sister, on the bench is only drapers. No smack shame, Manona Makudu, almost no bed syndrome. Now, they be a dom catcher. No bed, no more yes in any pay down notice. Almost about 20 nurses and 5 doctors from nowhere.
Oh,
my. Hey, nobody could check within 7 minutes. No,
in that bed.
You lay bed in the crime. I'm saying Queen Elizabeth, all back or Cocodasso. And I was not happy, but because of the situation, I need to just compromise and then admit with the move and control. But Nipa say no, Nyame your madam, no be your mind. Do you need to be your mind before you accept?
Yeah.
Do you need to be your mind?
It is the only relationships in this country, but that is a danger.
That is it.
It's a danger.
Do you need to be your mind?
Procedures and systems must work.
So
and the Nipa first way about Ghana, no. The first observation after doing business in Ghana for 10 years. 10 years. No. 10 years. And one thing, so I know, baby, I'm a rare hoye for Ghanaian enterprise or Ghanaian businesses. Or man, and point number 3. Osei, not all gaps are opportunities. I think number 4, no, you can't outsource ownership. It is only owner of a business. Our man say ownership. They won't make outsourcing far mobile. Leaving your business to experts won't get you far. You have to be present. You have to be involved and lead from the front. It is not just a business. It demands your presence, not just your signature.
Of course. For a private business,
yes.
Majority of them are going to you, or your courses still over better, or who crosses still over better. Debbie,
but free was saying,
within just 2 days. I bet you on your pay.
Oh, farmers now, another
pharmacy. No be. Min country also pharmacy as ma diakobe enu na obi di ba no ono no oton wi no asakofa eduro bi asabe shim ti de bi abeba no o stock no e pampi wo but ono no oton wi ni botum
and your tower there that's no afa
of course
no afa bi abeshim
it will be a condition here adwuma bibia cleanliness paper ho mo ye adwuma ma de bia odoro yera
and
odoro
obi a na emeto
odoro susu wo kasa bebre side. So the mentality, the mindset,
it
will turn you to prayer camp, believing that I didn't think time we have a cut out pharmacy shop. Vulnerability leads us to all these places. So, Mr. Yes, sir. Who's observation? But Ghana for him that. Who said that we don't know that as we speak now? Obi baba Jessica akoye contract. Akoye kwan. Sa kwan no ye no. Sika na da so no bebre da so a enipa bi na ebe chedi. Nti e affect kwan no ne papa ye. Nti e kwan no within 6 months no. Na awrogu baby. By ya Jessica so no bebre aketwe bi call contractor no. Doing business in this country. Go and check from these people who are doing business in this country and they will tell you the other side of doing business in this country. The rate at which the public service and politicians, the compromises customs for along the road, all these checks were amount for that so under price. So that's why I'm saying the NDC should help us with a better reset. That reset agenda is really a reset, which is very necessary. They should not taint it with those diversions of the Baba.
I mean, it's the hope in them.
It should
give us that proper reset.
We need the reset.
If they don't do it, I don't know who else can do it.
We need a reset.
I don't know who else.
But the reset should be really reset.
Proper reset.
We need the reset.
And yet the I mean,
we need the reset.
President Mahama is in that unique position where he has no election to run again. He can take all the strong and bold decisions now. Japan, those decisions now is shaking your mind, is shaking the foundations of the country. My man for Kase. Yes, this is it. Those are the kind of things we want.
We need a reset.
We need to see those, and I'm praying, sir. Appointees are way year on your year, Jumano. Ebe Buano was our kind. So let's tone down the PR,
too much.
Let's take the real decision. The real decision. PR.
I'm telling you. Now when you cry, reset in Chese, Ura officer, Unantaka officer, now a trout, now shoe, now the abetre. Reset in Chese with the watch, now to achieve executive near track. Reset in No. Reset me.
And not just you don't understand a Juma. Because the expectations are gonna for what about this government. No, you should go to that office with all seriousness.
But that's what I'm saying. That they be made two chairman in call for to say a John Jinaponi crashing a minister here or room crashing a friend in Mikrum Dishi a Erikopuku. Yes. There's a job to be done.
There should be some level of seriousness.
But the optics is too much from the previous administration to this administration. Mr. Remo.
And also mostly, young guys
because and you are asudi a damo so. Nyebi ni shoes na enu baby na mudi tell social media no. Ejebia and Mr. Remo Ejuma edamo susu semo ye no ye wo mu gidie. That's why you can't take it away. And na mabetena ka combat asem no.
Yes.
Ejuma be expect say ni monyam hye na onyame dia hye na wonya favor of president enim no. I'm expecting that as I say ultimate deliver. Anytime. For the optics whilst the major work is still there and nobody's attending to it. Anytime.
And that seriousness should come.
Anytime.
Or more dedicate to who serious, no? You can see initial signs. When you take somebody like Sami Jemfi, the dedication, the attention,
whatever, what me a move system, no. I read directly, sir. Who need be obeyed so far? Echo.
They should know the job at hand.
Too much.
The expectations are Ghana for one is massive.
Now if I go back to them, say, Susu, every step that we take, Susu over criticize it. And I'm say, Yanuna ye can't believe Yadam. Drones he buy, Yanuko yeka. And the drones is a beneficial to all of us. Cheap passport he embedded. Buy and that's our benefit now. We should discuss things with a patriotic heart. It's not because it's not you, so you find every means possible to criticize it. No. Yeah, that's it. Then no fantastic. President Mama and Rexo Mama.
I was coming to.
We are moving.
I think
in a certain direction.
Ideas they espouse no abuse.
We are moving.
December in Ghana and Accra.
Yes, we are moving.
We want to expand.
We are moving. We are moving.
Which is really beautiful.
We are moving because that industry alone. Stakeholders nankasano sika esumu abribia do mo draw your attention. Sika sumo job opportunities wo ho, employment opportunities wo ho, aban revenue benya e wo ho, networking in the world e wo ho. Eti who say o president any players nankasa Rexoma KO di Munisa anko fono omatia sima abeku Santana mo what you need to be part of the train.
I love the fact of a national activity. The event should when the mama can say fashion for the fashion side. Omo ebe ye to say KO the program here rhythms on the runway. And
also be 19. Maybe on wait number wait market work. No be na me sure atade I mention president Besha. o de nhwe the direction in ebeko because say me tell no say man tell you no man so mu asewa but tell bubra there's a bibia and who say I inspire even the president is going to be on the runway.
The president being on is a big deal. The PR to give it to us.
So that industry they should not brace themselves up for business, for opportunities.
At least fortunately for this administration and for Rexoma and all the stakeholders, they have lessons from year of return, beyond the return, dirty December, and all those initiatives.
And I'm saying that
they should make it a national.
They should also collaborate with the former, because in entertainment, you need lines to say the politics all lines. No, they should collaborate.
At least the guy who left GTA,
Akwesi, solid. They should collaborate. They should collaborate. They should collaborate. There are a lot of people out there. They should collaborate. So what I say now, Emma Adieno, any mu because pe a Bibia ne efie and then mabro do na no. Omo person me say stone bo person shatawale omo person me say akode mabu do person me say actor we person say we you cannot fight it and your omo brain na wo no e bi so atie say IT mu engineering mu omo call mani ni nyina de ni nyam ne mfaso de bre o man ene omo ankasa abrabo eti mi sremu mu ma enya kasa bebrebe no bibia yenim enso yenya solution da
yenya solution da
bibia
and Sisiano, one other thing so we see here say our nation is expanding. The quality of hotels are in the regions, improvement abem. The last time I got to Techiman, I was shocked. I was shocked. Techiman.
You see, quite another modern one.
Beautiful hotel. In Risiano, there are good hotels in the regions. In the BBC, the activities need be Cape Coast. The be got Takrade, so a Masqueraders Festival in December. Yes, Pande Tamale has some beautiful hotels. Wow, Bolgatanga. I love that new addition now, the Black Stars experience at the Airban. Let's make it a national thing. Every part of the country should benefit. Abrofoneba, we should find ways of taking them outside Accra. Na region be a feel of the Black Stars.
Quickly, Mami, come back to certain reminders and then I'll continue with my story. Reminder number 1: Electoral Commission, Ghana Police, the political parties. Ablekuma North.
Yes.
We can't wait again.
Ghana Bar Association touched on it in their statement.
We can't wait again. Because there is Serena Esa Yanesa Ehuni say, Unam N1 as well. Oben, thank you. Mami Bakono, thank you.
Thank you.
Then I'm
so you winner.
No, but why do we do this? Why do we do this? So these are reminders. And maybe this first reminder, the Electoral Commission, the Ghana Police, because the last conversation on this matter is that they are ready. Provision of security should be given by the police service. Why? What are they? Where's your saying? So what I say, when we mark kwama de biada no, you find a lot of interpretations and become so one. Mama masa kwama.
Yes.
Mesre se muntu wana mo. Number 2. Dr. Randiabi Meseno will continuously be on his neck for Asempa Obeka said 200 containers be. And also wasem Dr. Wadarma untimi mbeka nkyerɛ sɛ adwuma wakɔtena so no woba waba checks bi ahu sɛ containers 200 bi kra no baabi ene nam no na enko silence. It's not going to happen. I'm still looking within the timelines ECG so-called containers na ayera no. We need to remind them. Very, very important. Again, Mintiasia still say Reverend Tim Fojo Asema waka ebesine
investigation on Mampenyi order Akosi saying
Mintiasia these things no it becomes a blot. Who ni sibra on be twetwa ya so biem with elections 2020 na me de chair we because the an we because the day we because the an we because the day ya de sa an dey and na de bia the corporates na nkasa de omafom boko no mafom wedi we can't live in a country like this. So these reminders no
very important.
And very, very, very important for the country to be on track.
One other reminder, so the last time Mampenyi any or mine kasa about the appointments. No? Or my young say for deputy minister positions like 4.
Ache
say you rem me.
Ache
you rem me in any 2nd May. In 5 days time, no Mampenyi the 120 days in office.
Ache
none 4 months no. as for first 120 days. Into deputy ministers, you name a dear Amanachesa already in the boards, inauguration of boards now started. But
NMC crowd is here.
NMC, the enemy. But Ghana Gas,
yeah, NMC.
Ghana Gas, and GRA board.
Media, Obi did come NMC is a very important As I say, very, very important. You know, another reminder, what I say. And did I hear the president say that we should trust him that the ECG is not going to be privatized?
Yes, okay. Also, read my lips.
ECG is not going to be privatized. Yes. So what?
But different from private sector participation.
I am in person trash it. Because on say I do not be to am a crime with the command worker said Damian in Ukraine. Yes. Yama ankra ebe pick it over based on a certain experience and knowledge you have in that field. Yes. Ujidi say ebe enhance a lot of things.
A lot of neoma.
Is it different from the position that the president is taking?
Yes. Into say privatization in Komoba, the other people will not say, oh, I buy a beton ECG, I buy a beton ECG, I buy a beton ECG. The president was emphatic, said, what they intend doing, no, and yet ton ECG. By allowing private sector to participate in some aspect of ECG's operations. It be any PDS, you know. But and I've heard people say, oh, PDS, you know, was the first time private sector about ECG. That's misleading. Because ECG, as we stand now, even without PDS, there's private sector participation in ECG, Juma. Say, oh, koto credit. Creditor. So vendors now they are private sector.
Private person now.
Absolutely.
It
is a private sector person all year Germany be. So ECG air kobubo meters near the adu areas are. Your contractors are from farming out contractors. They are private contractors. In around the call Agunan Quanta. MPP candidate who's only a friend of Power Tech.
Okay.
Or ECG contractor.
Yes, because on ECG
absolutely. But a private sector player.
But or representing ECG's interests.
So ECG kwaye Juma bi or baby no mube here electricians near the carbon meters or monkoye we are. Almost the third parties. In that's a form of private sector participation in ECG Juma. Now what the intention now is to say the PDS the NBA. How do we get another private sector player or babe boa ECG about almost revenues, billing, what you say, bills.
So we should look out for specific departments or units within ECG.
Is that the PDS buy? You know, PDS was a concession arrangement. You know, a buying some majority, the sole shareholder in ECG. Me the ECG assets, any BBA Asha Wonsa as a private player, run the assets not for the next 20 years. You understand? Of course. Yes, assessment so betria tax ama buying into cost to be a was a buying a shareholder capitalization also the best shame near the a free a buying so he say a private sector also occupies kaya day and the best company him a running company for 20 years here we are you sign agent as that's the concession arrangement so we shall report a committee now John Jina put it together and the akona o mama be 3 or 4 models almost say a buying and shemu baako on fa. Okay. Concession is still in there. That's for the single concession.
Okay.
There's also multiple concessions.
Okay.
In the young fan, say ECG operational areas, no. So we free Ashanti region air bar. In the Umbetmark, say okay, yeah, but check regions, no. In Tibia Ashanti region, yeah, they ma on my hine and co. Mona mon running company no operations in Ashanti region.
Okay.
Yeah, the greater Accra, Siama, another in the multiple concessions.
So what it means, what it means that at the end of the day,
yes.
President Nchia Kasibia, because still the issue of private participation is high on his agenda.
Oh, of course. What they want to do is the private sector participation, not an outright sale of ECG.
Okay, that's where.
And we can look at the pros and the cons of that decision, and also, but I think that the railing comment was which private participation model and what's
issue?
Which one are we going to say? Okay, Abayin say, me na me 100% shares in ECG. Me say me floaty 70% of those shares not on the stock market.
Area of interest to me. Yes. Or more revenue losses. So what I say.
Yes.
Tokrobia. I don't know how we want to try to silly sir.
Nioma bebre. Ghana Franca sounds so a cronfo. Oman. A man for a real power or my way. It's crazy. Oh, Mr. Those times in your Western region, ultimately call mining site, small scale mining site.
How much?
The whole machines will move use to a train power to say, you know, massa, no much for my bypassing meter. No, yeah. Oh yeah, Juma just can't go bottom no. The illegal connection in the system is crazy.
But do we have an idea and we compromise all? Because we are move now.
Yeah.
No, almost
yes. And I think it behoves CCG as a company to fish out. Some of them are staff of the company. To fish in the may call before the committee. They call before the committee. One suggestion I'm and they say, can we even think around, say, okay, maybe as part of the models I suggesting, one model be a buying back say, we want to offload maybe 20% of the shares in the company to the staff of ECG. In the one who ECG, you know, who is shareholder, who interest in the only peer pressure peer pressure because massa, maybe I made me PF. Yeah, the provident fund.
And yes,
me PF,
so there are so many ways in claiming the car.
So many ways to make sure, say, people who own the you see that sense of ownership. You know that thing.
And that's the danger. But you know, that's the danger because Abambe Ghana for this share no boy in Yuma who buy them. I want to say for God and country. Oh, Nanka work say railways. Etimi cha railways way scraps. And why has it been difficult up to this point, Pacho Buami? Why has it been difficult up to this point, say? Yen Timi and punishing nipa. A broma young from I don't I dear my as on mine. It's a bending.
It will say our system near very enrana Japan. We have a very cultural system. Your system near cultural. And some of the practices are detrimental to us, no? Stemming from tradition, culture, I mean, and when you say Abrofone so buy, you know, they mimicked almost system, no, along the system and the control and the practice and the wasemba him fear how we mudino. When I say away now, the work court, no, they mimic their system around Sanyaman into yes, I'm for a power chow. Say John Twahine. You understand? Or power chow, or software beba, oh, we the assembly the infant nephew, schoolmate for into share or more. I am more the mandate to deal with crime. Pressure almost was our crew, but I won't know we are OSP.
But that is why you see that is why it comes back to our conversation that. Yes. Sani pa didi OSP ni ministers regional minister eko bo mochi dom no mo koye vetting. It's not necessary.
Made that point.
It's not necessary.
One of the as part of the resetting, the first change I know no person. The first change I know person. Yes, I did.
This happening.
Yes, I quite say. Oh, I buy no.
Now even here vetting. Yes, since time immemorial.
I mean, you can imagine from northern region.
How?
Near the Kofogu bus.
2 hours of somebody's vetting.
I mean,
why?
What is this? The resetting should have started from there. The Speaker of Parliament should have said, hey, Charlie, this thing. What is this? Because I don't want to bar. Because a cost of Parliament.
We always think power, not development.
Oh. Charlie,
we always think
from our initial, oh
gosh.
You're far car free a chrome bedi with you know. Where else you am into position our benyano,
but that is what
the mindset.
But that is what we were told when we were on our way in the western region. That clearly, no. Obia baya be di galamsi. Obi na no man no matiesi pitim. Ye bumuntino. And that thing still rings a bell. I just say MP time will be now could say me money 30,000 quarter concession a month. Yeah. Mr. Ghana for any council for the Ubo for Mr. We've arrived at this point not because of Ubina young Kasa and young Kasa any dry and no man. Nimti ebese ya na mai but yes rosi ebenom na wan enko no madura so pa ya resa dia there is the reset agenda. Let's all fall under the reset agenda. One of this agenda, so what is right and what is of course. They should show because if you bring such a fantastic idea, now one can you don't want to reset yourself, but you want to reset people. Yeah, it's not going to work. It's not going to work.
They should show the way, and the Ghanaian people should know, sir. We have a stake in our development, and yet development, and it's a difficult process. In the process, you approach it with a laissez-faire attitude. Say, oh, where do you be? To get proper development, difficult. It takes hard work. And people would have to sacrifice because I say Accra fair, meaning say, oh, maybe intimate town your pavement so. You cannot go and complain, say, MC is so about the clear pavement, so. Because Mami or Hobin will complain, and you still turn around and say, Accra, if you I don't know. Until we should know, say, people would have to sacrifice. Development takes hard work, it takes sacrifice. Sacrifice. That's your part you have to play.
And yet, that impunity now. People now are so courageous to stand before police officers and try to even slap them or push them. I can't believe this.
The police need you.
I can't believe this.
I
can't believe this. Ati Mr. Starsky or US ye ni pay. Or say ya can reset. You be so almost more reset type and and to where and always Starsky Banotie. Our position has been that a God-given theme.
Yes.
If we get this resetting right. So if you listen to it, see the reset agenda, no, they are not fully on course of that agenda. Yes. We can point out certain weaknesses. We can point a lot of weaknesses out of it. It still doesn't change the fact that we still have the opportunity to reset and reset it well. We have the opportunity. If you get to the Galamsey field, we say we need a reset simply because we have done behaved a certain manner. And the requirement be faster be turning around. That's why we are looking at all those resets. Public service, 12 and 2 and bracket you have to reset. As I say, central for the for opposition for about principle, honest. To admit that the previous government was not a demon. Because you also in opposition admit that a banana montobi a wotuno so timijina pampe and is ana montonu kwa bro mine. Then we are headed towards a place.
One caution to CEOs and agency heads and say omo ade bi on person looking good in public agencies no Charlie obeso looking good you would be a normal CEO obekwa ko no nambisa no abesenko. But the change you want, Emma, you have to be a bit. Yes, you should find a way and balance it.
Mr. Nice.
Ube free agency.
Mr. Nice.
Now we change be a mind. But your public service, no, fantastically corrupt. Fantastically corrupt. You have to, Charlie, be solid. You have to be solid and lead by example. Was who see you no? Untimi nkasa wo kwa ensure say workers ne be adwuma 7. Now who see you no?
12:30.
12:30 work with different
one all back when the bufusem. That's say protecting us yinisim efa corridors mo. Oba on the left can sem kire basa. So about 12:30 2:38 was your friend Jubilee. The be excuse of the man. Your friend Jubilee. We man na friend. We man be. O kontra kolens no ma bolu ma to so preocupe na de bia da wo yul old man na afro
the old man is
the old man is called and somebody old man be old man is even working more than you are working.
Yes
working more than you are working.
O person workers ba 7 so would do adwuma 6
na obi de bia da makacho change ba Ghana people resist and de bia da offer amwakwata meka na man can't just baby do your contractor for no money adwuma na bi no mutima jom sika bi wa mo na ko bi companies adwuma for man na ko bi companies no mo jom sika beje so atiase ti said ye manya na ntie se eyi finance minister on the team na economic class na o ma sha se enyin na we do buy dey na we dey finance minister if that is the case men fio bia
and say you mu try economy
omunyina agum oni ni ko fori ni omu nyina agum omuko awa sase oho
air compressor. They
are they now actually it will one number setting up. Who have ECG according to additional?
Yeah.
It's now wow to a Koyama. Now, dear, now, who are Sika? Go and top up and be in your business class.
Minister need Chamoni. Who was can and a first class
was a catty the panocrana or the honor Mutukan. What cut it? Doctor to forcing. If that is the case, that's it. You also saw the mother so my remove. Umber one assist because of economy. Umber one assist comfort. Now, someone they be a dauku to quite Busumi trade, Busumi to 3 times. Now the business quite. Who in the Ghana?
British Airways business. What 80,000 or 100,000. Into what crab about 100 or 1 billion. I went to
1 billion.
6 hours. Oh, now what's business class or man? What pay book papa be
broke. What will be that? Shankro Mosa. Now that me should be. Now them got trying to jab money paco to me. I don't know, Tia. You will be an Tio. And pa obetimia yawade. But let's now begin to think of Ghana. So let's now be about you know I we don't want to come from that was a minute we come from back when they Monsieur do baby no excuse me says everything okay I'm so be say everything okay Adebia baby or GB you see why say hata o see no wa system I'm so be miss o conference and you so what I say yeah it is
Prophet Nigel Gazy.
Yes. Oh, Major no he's been on the quiet too.
Hey, Prophet Nigel Gazy.
Also, I calm.
Oh, you brutal.
Yeah, the last time who know some plash a Benz beam.
Now we roll it down.
No, also they also appear to say sector minister. No.
Oh, okay.
And to see our steps. We have the first 2 steps. No, I'm gonna have.
So mostly say, oh, chamu when you had the yana, or roll it down.
No, why?
Yeah, no.
Prophet, we don't mess because I must because no, roll it down. Go back. Ebe isi from Bechia.
Prophet be roll it down. No, actually.
They be also trying to go down. They be also trying to go down.
Now when you say, ne papa ka baby o.
Oh.
And then my friend me say Charlie, oko US or buy na Poppy, old boy aka baby. O the 85 years.
Oh, we say we the was
celebration of life. Mr. Samuel Kwesi Ba.
Oh,
Mr. Samuel Kwesi
Ba.
Yes. It almost na year beba so on the 10th of May. Which is Mimin Day now.
No,
Mimin Day now watch it.
Okay.
Basso war. Not sorry in the prophetic health church.
Debbie the prof. Debbie only speak. Hey, baby, you know. That's when you was saying space in your. Debbie, we never said that I'm Brazil. Prof, we did. Relook at it. Relook at it.
In the prophetic health church, I saw in the Nimuha on the 10th of May 2025, 9 a.m. Pepe.
Okay.
Now, Prophet Nigel Gazy, Papa, Mr. Samuel Kwesi Ba, or the form in the Equakopeno, Crabre. In the prophet, where am I only able to any?
There's a lot of responsibility on his shoulders.
Sure. I'm
telling you.
It's nice banda.
Koja to say Nana ya brefu the 16th of May.
16th May.
Oh, Akuma Mazimbi this weekend. So I say a year there in Koja Mama and Koja Ona. Yankobi, I want to wrap up.
Now me patrol Ernest Yaukumi.
Yeah.
O see your mind.
Yeah.
Was serious. Now them say Ernest so Nina ba. Nina ba eda form Ernest Yaukumi MP Akwetia constituency. Nina din the Oba Penny Juliana Apia aka Mami Chumwa.
Ernest Yaukumi.
Yes.
Nina. Okay.
Nina ba odi 88 years.
Okay.
88 years. On also a year ni nyame adoma ochena.
Oh, okay.
Ewo Achim Wenchi Deba grounds.
Okay.
Eho na year no baso into umbesie no Achim Wenchi Methodist Cemetery no mabaye final funeral rites no ewo Achim Wenchi Deba grounds wa inti ebe sremo say Ernest Yaukumi na mfofo ebusuafo nyina monko
was the minister na text him this year so pamechoma me money din
sa
yeah o sin na mfo bi afre no say asem ono ma shepe inti no wani wa mo medin minka oi say bu friends a breach of the trust. I do the minka. But to run chrome, Miss Michael. Check Dominic Lima got that pain. I'm an free me demo coy.
Sir?
Oh, the Ojama Kobi. Now, me put down a go from double. I was here. Wait there. I had to be coming to be head over the cap. Oh, I didn't know. You're going to doctors in because it was down one Musano. What mammy here with this? My TCS or my terminated school feeding for no.
Yeah, I think I've seen the statement. I mean, I just saw a statement like that. Yes. Hey, school feeding. Asempa. Crow radio say move bedroom. Or say all caterers of Ghana school feeding program. Notice of termination of contract of Ghana school feeding caterers. Please be informed that contract of all caterers of the Ghana school feeding program nationwide have been terminated with immediate effect. Accordingly, no existing caterer on the program should cook for the third term of the 2024-2025 academic year.
Okay.
All outstanding arrears for the second term of the 2024-2025 academic year will be paid in due course. The Ghana School Feeding Program Secretariat, as part of its ongoing restructuring exercise, will soon announce the modalities for the recruitment of new caterers for the program.
Okay.
Thank you. Hajia Fati Fogo, a national coordinator.
Hajia Akwaba, and it's in line.
Yeah.
Because we episode streamlining. It's in line. But Mestre or music assembly there as soon as possible. The moment I would start away about it should have been paid.
Yeah.
So what I say, or just 1 second away from payment. Because by way they are now as also so also what they are very very important.
And one other even critical thing is a minimum timer. Yeah, money
space now. Oh, Jatumno. Me sure say obet work ahead of time. So
I interviews on me in
and the obi so cast obey
maybe a school
of course cast obey there sent in a cast and your Facebook internet this animal so cast obey on the team of people. If you are interested, please come. Yanto to one and yes will be a banner or bring your trusted people to represent every region. Who are the list number, your shortlisted, your coy and munko na munko mojuma. You got a bring for that gap to be there. So I gap never pay. So what I say.
It's true.
I'm in charge of being MP. Young man, no.
Dwabe, Asante Dwabe.
Yeah, friends, Usu a
child. A child, sure. Usu a child.
Mincha lawyer Samson Ladi.
Yeah.
Mincha also. Also be come. Obi, I want to.
We say happy birthday in advance to Ohenewa Jama Amponsa of Happy Bloomers School from your dad Frank Amponsa of the New Crusading Guide. Inti Ohenewa Jama Amponsa Happy Bloomers School. Happy birthday in advance to you.
Mago onuno na jumande no moye.
Mago ejuma no. Mago ejuma na
so mane ba.
Ghana
na obechichi
Enterprise Agency.
Ba menti ase ejuma be no ye.
Omu ewo.
The menchire mu na ametua sika me anya eje. Because we need money to push.
We need money to also run the
station. Enti me catch Mago, take the opportunity and come and explain. Anyway, so we say ne say that form.
And also say for 1 week.
Yeah, for 1 week. The Saturday, 17th of
May. Eno mo ye yi na nkasa.
Eno mo ye yi nti we know the Ansay family no. Omo to nsa fro bia say onu bibia Era Daniel Wilberforce Ansay.
Okay.
Ye meta omachi nti ebe koso ewo Choco Factory Park Suhum and near 1 p.m. Now for me there's Choco Factory Park in Suhum
Anopano
Choco normal as all can say you know and wadi and woko ka de grab chumu nkore and wadi it's Chocho, right?
Yes, Chocho.
Chocho, very good. So Chocho Factory Park memendano so whom anopano no sia na yedena to empem na fi awiano na ababa tinase na fi yabeta Mago and na busia echinti Mago after this no and you say no be come and explain and pay na multimedia so no yenko yen because adwuma no yenim de moye and you say o ayim when you to accounts when you abre nti yede be chew say the baby come I end up with the new patriotic party Boami because it be bia maybe so interpretation yes na chichim enche bia na me wa Supreme Court kobia yes me jaw die mosi and this will be Supreme Court we boss yes will be compromise the case now edimi go boss kra ayi MPP he's one leader
of the party the national chairman.
Okay what Trocrat said the ono anase the whole turn
ono enra. The statement was signed by the director of communications. So national chairman excusing him from the tour. Kakra. Later, any details. And Richard Ahangba was on the seat. I would say. And I said the reason is because of demonstration of more than Monday. And there are more meetings beyond the demonstration. Now Monday, Wababi leading demonstration as leader of the party. Adain.
Obey demonstration. I know which rock as a machine will free tone. They must have a claim.
And say, be out of free honor say. Because the tour is ongoing. And it might raise issues.
But the watch by no
preemptive community.
No, but preemptive. I said in himself preemptive. But preemptive is now party who hear this exercise of importance.
Yeah, but who for those who are we in now? So all the leading national executives cannot be following
the tour could have been on hold if the party thinks at this point because the leader
but the vice president vice president should even join the demonstration. Okay, that's also another good.
They are coming across as too disorganized and too much of problems. Now a whole chairman leader of the party Ocho Adia Muama Bopose Moko Akoye, I thank you. It should be on hold. Now, other demonstration how many hours and days?
Say one Monday.
Yeah, of course.
That's also I think it's
but
they will need everybody on board on the demonstration.
Mr. Amun clean your house. Now, Munya is or more because almost things they are fall apart too much. And now omunya control over party members and party faithfuls. You have control.
But see also
you have control.
The list of more interested in becoming flag bearers as a increase by the day.
Omo pa mo ko do 81. Na say omo enyan because MPP
Dr. Educhum.
Na so honestly was said Johnny. I didn't know what was said Johnny. Lawyer. Osei. Was said Johnny.
Almost was saying delete.
What Johnny?
Was saying delete.
What Johnny system.
Delete.
What Johnny free system ni o de beto system.
Delete post no.
Na me ka say o de na kan kasa na ke o delete a ekwe. So who delete a then ekwe.
Mo was on the post no.
Who delete a then wo. Anyway,
Dominic, who post now farmer Benghazi non fan to so. Why? Educhum or say the Educhum factor. The Educhum factor. Hashtag no. The Educhum factor. But I mean I loved their company in the post no. Post on your truck on
meaning how grounds are which may take your colleague lawyer, senior most lawyer on. I register my protest. In all humility and sincerity. Road Minister continuously, former, describing me as Okukuseku. Does he fall under defamation? Grounds are making me because continuously.
Me senior colleague. Ready? Crew already man insane. Crew already man in parliament. Hey,
what would you know? Because Obi, when the defamation, they be Okukuseku. Obi,
me need 1 year crowd. Whatever patch up. Aha, in the man post Nini, the Educhum factor, the MPP surest bet for victory in 2028.
That a VOA and I say why
YOA. And I was say Educhum. 2028. It is the near count on Omantier. In the silence of the noise. 1 month's record.
In the silence of the noise.
Yeah, in the silence of the noise. I mean, that's what in literature, oxymoron.
Oh, koso. Okay. Now, making kind be a good adventure, not the dilemma of a ghost. Now,
in the silence of the noise, 1 month's record speaks louder than mere campaign chants. 1 month's impact echoes across every region. 1 month's vision is what Ghana needs for a total Ghanaian transformation. Hashtag the Educhum factor. Charlie, the
educhum factor.
Oh, brutal. I mean, Canada.
Well, maybe you
saw an elder of the Church of Pentecost.
Of course. Maybe okay, we come chairman. And I mean, chair.
So more council meeting. Okay. Gomwafetenti. Sorry, not the highest decision making body of the church. Asia.
It's a one PIWC.
Yeah, Pastor Gabriel also.
Yes. Okay. I mean, and remind the House of Folk for.
Kwesi Adayo. 3 p.m. Dominic, say Ebeko Stadium, right? Sunday. Yakoto.
Mami remind you mo.
Mekoto ko just naka menyo mintimi share.
Me dey no crowd. Me dey aji a good fellow e papa in January go. Na need to go.
Need to go. So you wo presbyo. Or a presbyter. So in presbyter.
I know presbyter no go here. Okay, can Barbara na say.
Wa kwese lay pastor.
Oh, sir.
A small position.
And you know, obet my fight here, moderator.
So also be soft. Onye soft. Onye full-time pastor. But president, I say, or elder.
Na say we no offend what be na woka say.
Or elder.
We have been part of an elderly for years.
Minor elder. He's been an elder for years.
Me pam so. That lawyer for me elder ma be say.
But we a medical doctor.
A doctor na make say okay. Ba ko na lawyer no. You only show.
Kwesi Botwe a lawyer. A medical.
Another smart guy. These two guys no.
Oma being say ja.
Ghana mo hwe o future. You know they
say our presidency communications.
Oh, sir.
Hey, only the package.
It's a presidency communication.
Or Sir Felix Kwachofo so as a direct. If I say Felix, no one has a Sammy Maniba on there. Hey,
we know we can carry on. This is
Obi. Felix, this Sammy Maniba.
What was it? What was it? Was it Chucha? So that dog Akwaba. Where Akwaba? It's the major space number more. That move out come here.
Ekosiisen is in Asempa 94.7 FM. We say Obi, it will help in the ECG case to reduce government involvement to the barest minimum. At PBC, with all its issues and challenges, we planned recapitalization. The feedback from the minority shareholders was that they wanted government to reduce its shareholdership to around 10% or in fact get out. Government interference is abhorred by shareholders and they will be very cautious. Vodafone now Telecel has government shareholdership of about 10% and it's operating better. Government shareholdership of over 50% puts shareholders off. I think I agree with you. I really agree with you. Kwekun Kansa, former PBC MD and a CEO of Techimentia and a Commandant for the benefit of our mind. Inti Ora Kwekun Kansa yedase for this invaluable contribution. Mayor Sampine says, someone says, don't take my matter to radio, and you are telling it all. Only that you didn't mention the name. Omahine Padi, Sampine. Yeah, that's it. We say, Obi, have you visited Villa Cam Boutique Hotel in Techiman? If not, go there. I'm taking Rashid, Ewatema Gulf City. I don't know, sir. And on the new hotel, there will be a crocodile Techiman at there. But they have some really, I was pleasantly surprised when I got to Techiman. I think they have a really beautiful town. Mr. Boating Ewuguta, Osei Obi, my mother is also gone. The funeral will be held in Koforidia on the 31st of May at Jackson Park. Oh, Mr. Boating, Yamaoni Ebusiano, Ya Konyame, Enchechre Munyina More. Good afternoon, Obi. Until we get a total resetting of Ghanaian mindset of valuing wisdom, morality, and hard work rather than fame, money, Ghana will be the same. Godfred Adoa, or Bronx in the US of A. Obi, every politics or democracy is designed around a culture. The Greeks, Americans, or Brits all designed their democratic practices around their culture. The problem is not with our culture. The problem is our neo-colonialist mindset, thinking that everything we have is wrong. We can fashion a democracy around our culture that would work for us, rather than copying a system that was designed to suit a culture alien to ours. Democracy isn't a uniform system. That's why the democracy in Britain is different from that of US, Canada, and Germany. If we want to succeed Africans and indigenous societies must design a democratic system that suits their culture. Starsky, New York. Obi, congratulations to the new MCE for East Ayawaso, Honorable Abdul Ganiyu Ibrahim, Wefri Jackson Amando, Chicago, into Nima First Citizens Foundation, say Omobo Honorable Abdul Ganiyu Ibrahim Abaso, the new MCE for East Ayawaso Municipal. Dr. Srebo Kweku, good afternoon to you. Or say, Obi, this Sunday, the Ofunu of Ofunus will be known on Sunday. By the truth of the matter, they say all the pundits, aka, say, Classico Winkwa de Kotoko, Ebeshe Hearts, Poto, Intiano, and was a yehon argument cry. Ma yen shena yen twaso. But we say, Obi, good afternoon. Please kindly send a glorious happy birthday in advance to Millicent Opoku of Atonsu Kumase. It's from her mom, Mami Duku Tree, siblings Alex, Rita, and Linda, and all her loved ones. And special regards going out to Prosper Cranting, aka Papa Ni, in New Jersey, US of A, and members of the Asante Babes Get Together group inside Camberwell in London. Master P, London anyway. Abu Master P, Yadase, Papa Panyami. In Sherman. Keep the messages coming through 0548 443 523 0548 443 523. Ma minkotie we mrame ba lawyer Kwesi Botwe Atenase and a doctor Same Aye and so Atenase yedi nkomo after this short break. Stay with us. Make me say about to make me crazy. Download it and use it. It gon' make your life so easy. Oh, yeah. Download it. You gon' enjoy it. In my come make a download them for you. Cause you can pay bills, you can buy credit, you can pay school fees, even just tight with the Apple. Life is easy with the Ecobank mobile app. You can pay your bills, transfer to and from mobile wallet, virtual card creation, transfer to other banks, express account opening, scan and pay, express cash, all at your fingertips with the Ecobank mobile app. You know, it's 5-star life with Ecobank. For free. Provident Insurance Bama Quentua Odasa. If January you could see March 2025. What the insurance one some shop Provident Insurance and sa. Some will renew and now we have for 4 penya Chadia P. Emo fuel coupons and the Providence of the next Papa B. And you will tell you. One year WhatsApp assistant or buy and chat is here. 024-242-6396. That's what to out over to me swap 15 branches. You have to put again on the mobile. Over to me soon a brokers and I agents in the mobile this was. Janami and Sammy na Provident Insurance as some Ghana man from Paul Maconia Badi Wabambo Massa special for you for can such a check with Provident Land.
Hey, you're the up and coming landlord. Who died yes where you?
Kwame, I don't mean you. I can roofing and a ceiling. Now my contract and also say. Living na and quite down rocksters. One so chromo pan. What you saying?
The contract and one nimniako. Ghana had here a band of quality metal trusses, roofing sheets, plasterboard, and a POP ceiling there. I am rocksters. And fear be brain in a rocksters. I do roofing sheet, papa, and one can there. Assume Ghana for.
And can I say animal dear in so a boy
near the Fudiachi, Nankotati born in net Sundachi. Fred 0544-338041. Say a metal trusses, roofing sheet, plasterboard, and a POP ceiling there. Fred rocksters, no one chowing to.
China for Mama Bonsu na 31st May 2025 there. Woman fa ko wa na sawara. 31st May. Asempa from UCL Sunday. So favorite club chase me show to my community night. Tea Havana Pub and Restaurant. Tea Havana. I want the na ya kapo ma sha fi UEFA Champions League final no. I was Kim Bambala so. Na sene nyumia ne club drum ya shabono. Agudi ahodo ne atedie pi ne beko so. 5-a-side soccer, arm wrestling, basketball, etc. And JDF for the call. Be show favorite Asempa FM Aduma family Aduma TV presenters nina. Ya no be try for nyam yesu sumansa. Anyam to forward was be pass it through. Entikayo Asempa from UCL Sunday, Saturday, 31st May 2025. Our Tea Havana Pub and Restaurant. And no pano crony assassin. Home Miraya Young Point. Essence you find an area must so continuous. Live commentary was Asempa FM and Aduma FM. So you will soccer bet, your best bet for sports betting. TCL, Inspire Greatness, DSTV. Ladies and gentlemen, Aquaba, welcome to Santique, your #1 male and female quality leather slippers and sandals blog. Looking for something unique? We have a carefully crafted wide variety of designs you won't find anywhere else. Wow! Santique! Feel the difference with our finest materials and attention to detail from our team of skilled artisans, ensuring that every pair is made to your specification. Gift yourself or a loved one with our handmade leather slippers and sandals. Not just a luxury, but an investment in your comfort and style. Irene Pankasa, Nanswade Panatone. Order yours online now at SantiqueOnline.com. You can call or WhatsApp us on 057-268-3529. We are located at Obodoy Street, New Achimota. Santique, we bring luxury.
Me say, Echo Bank Mobile to make me crazy. Download it and use it. It gon' make your life so easy. Download it. You gon' enjoy it. In my come make a download them for you. Cause you can pay bills, you can buy credit, you can pay school fees, even just tight with the Apple. Echo Bank Apple. Life is easy with the Echo Bank mobile app. You can pay your bills, transfer to and from mobile wallet, virtual card creation, transfer to other banks, express account opening, scan MP, express cash, all at your fingertips with the Echo Bank mobile app. You know, it's 5-star life with Echo Bank. Give promise.
Semi sorry no pa. Kel Chaco toothpaste na me twitwi me se. And mommy confidence. The morning nyina.
Se wushia ama na me sifit go so na me srea. Eya wawa me the Kel Chaco toothpaste. Ene twitwi me se. Oba de ni pa e wo bidie mu no. Ene e dia ye Kel Chaco toothpaste. E boy se ho bai. E free mowa e boy se mu tokro. E se ahye ene enumunka. Sure say amani Kel Chaco toothpaste so ni. Yet center for.
Media magic Kel Chaco toothpaste at tubu. Me use na no pa na dwa me koda no. E ma me sinye fita. Confidence level kwaso entibi nama. Na me sin 32 ni na guso.
En kaneno ani ama me num di bidie twitwi yense no. Asaya bebie mu o. Bidie wo Kel Chaco toothpaste mu no. E ma sinye fita. E ma na hoden. Ne sayi nka bia. Na wonum ye hwam. Enunti mo amonum coffee, wine, any tobacco e kamo seso no. Abama mo Kel Chaco toothpaste. Sankofa yenchi
Kel happy smile.
FDA aje edwedi nka to ya to mo.
Me kwami bampo penny market ya enye insuta na yesta ibisa no anton so abobu esan se me packet ya miensa pe me ni thank you emo ndufo bia dum me wabombo se me nkope tank nto na din tank na meta me high Syntex tank din na echepa Syntex tank benzu ne kita warranty bebre Syntex tank na freeze so me favorite color no tank ben ne betina ya mamie Syntex tank obia se Syntex tank case close, Tribel tank, Shady Atro, and SINTEX, Syntax tank, and you never be Syntax tank, and you're strong, and you're tough.
Ghana Fui Franco, SRD electrical appliances for just washing machines, Asian women, CCTV cameras, and need all clear. I bet you know that. Saba mobile phones, this are iPhones, Infinix, Nokia, Samsung, any dear keka, anyone says you see now. Franco, in Albania, the papa, ne water phone say Franco air conditioners, every 1.5, adequacy 2.5 horsepower, Samsung Franco TV, every 32, adequacy 85 inches. Franco, essential tabletop, double decker, any chest freezers, and chain in a mahoden cry. Franco, Kwabata be a bengo, name of head office, a wada braka, one in Roxy Cinema, Nedian, friend 0246 422 338, in a 055 5939 311. Franco, electrical appliances, papa, if he.
Kanino na kwanya mefaso age sika fra manone no eja me adwendwen pi na afa mpo menye me yonko bi nni biom se ampawa mane mesika
menso me bisa me yonko bi na o ka kire me se na ne yire nso saa kosi se o hyase age amanone sika fa CBG
oyiwa CBG na meje amanone sika o eye simple menye ne ntem wonte o sika bia na bambon so wo ho anokwa asetene mo ye kama
I'm found the baby our door for Wiasimu and Mamutamu worry. Consolidated Bank Ghana for money transfer services no. Ube to me Jessica every manone in terms of our how be animu. Say MoneyGram, Western Union, Pay Angel, Transfast, Unity Link, RIA, Remit, Funes, Tap Send, and now Therapy. Jiwamano Nisikano, Abrini Abribian Temso was CBG Kwabata Bia Benwo. Akwa Baba Hotumu. CBG, we stand with you.
Me say, Ecobank mobile to make me crazy. Download it and use it. It gon' make your life so easy. Download it. You gon' enjoy up in my come make a download them for you. Cause you can pay bills, you can buy credit, you can pay school fees, even just tight with the Apple. Ecobank Apple. Life is easy with the Ecobank mobile app. You can pay your bills, transfer to and from mobile wallet, virtual card creation, transfer to other banks, express account opening, scan and pay, express cash, all at your fingertips with the Ecobank mobile app. You know it's 5-star life with Ecobank. Get promise.
Sika Osei chat nedi. Sika quick cash mega jackpot na sabe biemo. Na fidie a Mother's Day special edition. 25,000 Ghana cedis mechre. Enipa ba ku bia de 5,000 Ghana cedis nebe kofio. Enipa num na sa nipa numi. Ube yu maami aka ho. Ni amamu weekend getaway way a salt life. Wono maami chele. Ewo Sogakope Beach Resort. Uchawe num. Uye swa. Wase wini 5,000 Ghana cedis. Inti abusia. Ya meche on the set. Ube dial star 281 hash. Where you see option 6. Ticket bia 10 Ghana cedis. Jumedi ebeko so efiada 9th May 2025. 4 p.m. sharp. Ka OPD anything mafunkum ho. Abo mo de sa live draw yi bra wo tro koso. Kayo woni pa ba ku bia de 5,000 Ghana cedis na ekofie. No we are one ne maame so akọchele. Asa die guso. Wey sika quick cash mega jackpot so e na obenya sa chedie. Enti we your friend don download enyu film dial star 281 hash choose option 6 na grab your ticket bia your 10 Ghana cedis. He wukuso a wo to dodo no wo stand the chance a wo be wini eno nti no oso atie Adum FM Inshira FM Asempa FM, Hit FM, Nature Adum TV. Na dia also will be ano. And your updates no. Ebe go. Mother's Day we. And Mama Flowers Sipo. Man a lifetime experience. I was Sogakope Beach Resort. Na Sarini Sika Efa Kahu. No bed dawase. Sika quick cash mega jackpot. Sha Nedi Adum TV. Iya wazoye. Kaise Sika NLA any characters platform inside a chassis.
China for Mama Bonsu na 31st May 2025 for there. Woman fa ko one na sewara. 31st May. Asempa FM UCF Sunday. So favorite club chase me short to my community night. Tea Havana Pub and Restaurant. Tea Havana. I want the na ya camp on my shop. UEFA Champions League final no. I was Kim Bambala so na sena nyumene kwa be drum ya shabono. Agudi ahoto ni atedie pi ne be ko so. 5-a-side soccer, arm wrestling, nude basketball. Etc. Ani JDF for the call. Be show favorite Asempa FM Aduma family Aduma TV presenters nina. Ya no be try for nyam yesu so mansa. Anyam to forward was be pass it through. Entikayo Asempa FM UCF Sunday. Saturday, 31st May 2025. Our Tea Havana Pub and Restaurant. And no pano crony assassin. Home Miraya Young Point. Essence you find an area must walk continuous. Live commentary was Asempa FM and Adum FM. So you may question Soccer bet. Your best bet for sports betting. TCL. Inspire greatness. DSTV. Asempa 94.7 FM. Kibumwa. Yenambabia. Yen Ebu filling stations at Dauma. Say ultimate sports show. Obasati Kawasida 105.9 FM. Takrade. Say fire for fire and soa. Yet them our Chiwa 102.7 FM. Fire Quantanas. Now 105.9 FM. Takrade. Ekosiisen to them. Our Cam FM 85.7. Salaga Storm 101.9 FM. Sunyane. Anida So FM 101.5. Japeko. Riasi 95.7 FM. Winchi. Royal FM 104.7. Winchi. Cruise FM 96.9. Akumada. Time 105.3 FM. Offenso. Atansia 98.9. Asante Achimagogo. Bankam Radio 95.1. Jukwa Afima Radio 103.3. Koforidia. Asida 105.9 FM. Takurate. Ochami 99.7 FM. BBA 9JFM 90.3. Edra Today's Radio 101.7. Edra Kesni Radio Tamale. Uko FM Tepa. Fosu FM Asin Fosu. And IBMO FM. Tikobo #1.
Asempa FM 94.7. All talk, all day.
Etiha Colgate Wabota Ebi.
Some Bema Yensenam Enya Apomodin. Na Yensi Enya Ahomodin.
Ani Waku and Nimna Wayensi Semu.
Bibia, Adekasi.
Colgate about the Amamamu Apodium. In Abaya, what the Colgate Nyasan Abomu Aye. Ebema Yensinam Apomodini Yensi Amode.
Now Syrian catch.
So Colgate have a full production and
what can you hear Becano?
FDA Adie Video Katoyatu. Fala Friday is back. Yes, Max by C, Beto Bibia Fala. Enjoy up to 50% discount on all items. This Friday, 2nd May, all roads lead to Max by shops. Come get your mobile phones, ACs, TVs, washing machine, swallow maker, edifier speakers, and more. Up to half the price. For further inquiries, call us on 054-401-9552. It's Max Buy Day and Bibia Yefala.
Asempa FM Ekosiisen Asempa FM Obina Bado Biba Obibo Obiba Obi Isempanabo Obina Bado Biba Obibo Obiba Obi Isempanabo Obinie Ekosiisen Bonsu our Asempa de brane mama Obi
Masomo Asempa 94.7 FM Ekosiisen dwumedie no asugu so a otie no Friday edition and Bremidin Osei Bonsu from Yobi make us say Dr. Samia from Presidency Communications Abekansa Ewaha Sanso and lawyer Kwesiboche Jr., a member of the NPP's National Communications team and an aide to the former Vice President Dr. Mahamudu Baumia Ononso Abekansa Ewo studio and timpanifo mienu ene won ABD and Komo NAWA. We have the next almost 2 hours to talk to them. Mamenkwa Romanos na mini and Komo Emra lawyer Samuel Atachia a lawyer edema edu buahene ene AG say in an in-camera hearing our high court AG etimi argument ma court na agent argument atum say edu buahene enkonkotri ioko akukum at least for the next 7 days. Now, AG Tremua, the allegation was say or temper with witnesses, and to say one call into custody. Beha AG, you want court neges argument no etumu. Mamina lawyer Samuel Atachia and Kasa. Councillor Kwabe Ekosiisen Suni.
May also pa Michel TF also.
Pato Apomi, dear.
Radia Roman Humobo. Ona no ho den sin atamfo ni shaka.
Amen. Narration amema ye capture picture no said city.
David.
Okay.
Ni ekofa ba ni say na Attorney General afedi oso onwie ni oka odwom senkofo ni di for ofo no mra na enye free bargain ni ade no afedi oso onwie ni ema ne kwan non twaso na eme say abana edubu ahe no afedi wa hodin si yoko ozawa hodin si NIB so to interfere with the witnesses and some no so no okwa no wa dem de ade me so can be because you catch a judge say your friend to ya and a judge say well send any ma kwafa no de so no so the fa ho die na mo pese mo di agro if you say mo che no be from friend saying March 20th you could see 8th of April no na mo wie na mo na san so betu jaka ho and ye opa ye balance no in the sense that the freedom so at stake ni metumi aboa mo an say mema mo 1 week na de ko dia mo hwehwe no na maye enti ememu ye wele mo kakra ebi say onwa na obo hu tonton sansan ewo ebedwom say ye ne kwabena na wie na evidence nyina ye saka no o sele court say ye ma o mere na aka bibi eso onye bibi sa bi sunsun say kwabena ya ene ya otwe is national security sunsun no is important.
Asempa FM.
Only to be why ordinary man emere do ben and obetu enya to me no what national security say or interfere with witnesses. Now witness are all kind of creno. How can he be interfere with him? So no one of the can of one but no a cat theatrics now make a court and be hunina near coffer and near maybe PPM and conference and okay now our horny will jump and you call to them.
Now the allegations say a dubois in a client now or temper with prosecution witnesses. I nam soma court say the AG's department emrametre evidence of that allegation. We understand say the AG provided those evidence including a neoma it may convince a court no and a court about the conclusion say our client enkotri ioko akoko kakra sanete
me person me koko bebre AG ant me anchare e see me won say o person o kire say onwa ombe kasa amount say ne be ya kwabena dubu ahin ebedi fo no kwabena dubu ahin e wo clairvoyance bi a woni mo on the down ohene mo mi hwade you kwabena dubu ahin knows in advance the witnesses of the attorney prosecution e be no be won Eti never be why embassy abeka amemu aye ram babe bia obika the new reset rule of law no ebu ya ram ebe no be hu na wa ho witness ya ujedi say obi person interfere on ho a onipa no ye money di ono nso a obi nim no ada na won kofa friends witness na ofo so bi be interfere no na mo no wo hia na obi ka mo confine no ni evidence ni ma na ho nto ada na ujedi say obi the prison na wa say wo betumi aye ni yi fa na esu azade we ha na nye guinea pig ewo cells and you improve on the quality of your case. I know na can ojo say go fu ekura don we on number for play bargain no. Me person me kase bebre ba me de go fu bi ka na attach yent na cabinet dubu ahemboa ebu am say fine. O time fu be choose lawyer ma wa. Ma ne kwa me choose lawyer ma. Ono no ya me kra minimum de choose me. Minimum no me si aneda. Na ne me koso nyina ase ye gina ho a kire se ye be ye adwuma ne pa ye tumi court. Na o se yo konsem on ne yiri nyina. Am ye my bill. If the judge no kra se ne yere no de all rely on friends high court bill na the man no ba no so rely on you could no. Na emo kwabana na se on de ahoden sin national security afi kwabana wo ahoden sin yoko enti so on that cells there own to me we on waduma President Mahama or atade and boarding.
Is it a decision you would want to appeal against?
I didn't appeal bia. Me wasting me energies via on appeal. Yeah, shay. Me be see 1 week no. Yeah, shay. So all kula 7 say ade bia ebe ma o case na ye yia case na ye di awie o jomo no afa de ye evidence no na ebe bo wa family me hwei me sana me hu no o ti ase no bi aka so okay o kra de o na o pese o say yo kwaduma na bi yan say yo kwaduma o obi yan say yo kwaduma but na de there is a rule of law no say ya ma obi ya na cells a mean to be maduma. The logic is bizarre.
Do you suspect counsel say we know a fight back before a defamation suit more the court against the Attorney General?
Begidify tit for tat. Yes. Begidify every say obi believe say and then go for a school do at your level. Obi believe say Attorney General is licensed to defame people.
Asempa
FM. Hey, nobody in this realm is licensed being a servant of the government. The authorities are there to defame another person. Yes. Koshe Attorney General, Ghana. So from Jeffrey Bean, Ekosi Joe Randolph, Ebesi, friends saying, Nana Kufuado. Eko kofa friends saying Bobo NDC attended as become your yefi. Nyina and then obi kun for ewojom anya part of them. Yeah, president attended you na oye. Na officer ugu obi animu ase. Na da wase. Obi da wase you say den wagu manimu ase. O si David eto ka ho emra oba nra 2 days ago no. Okay, I say Commemorative do boy no. Okay, because part of it, I wonder why that has got anything to do with being an obisano. And he offers and or carry. But once you see a good animal, and he oba bemudia. Now I elevate to Yame level on the open oil. And he Yabe,
Now, on the defamation suit, a day by na court no started here.
On top appearance, I do mean, set time no run it, time no via, me yes.
On more enter appearance, cry.
Debbie, on enter appearance, yes.
Time not lapse.
Lapse. It may China Monday, my mamma near Kakrebi.
Very well. You lawyer, my nurse, but Sisi your client were Ioko Asuya your
Honor Nako.
Okay. Amount access to him.
Minya Costrano. Me plan is Onyame mobile na Costrano, my send near me cofa. And near me Sran is meaning it didn't come out with me. So I honor the air no on no kind to be didn't come up. Until I know some so the back of Kotara.
Asempa FM.
Very well. Enti lawyer Mamena say lawyer Kwesibo Junior will studio house you watch now.
Onyame Shano pa. Na omi Ghana for any, especially on ni aje say obi ahwe ase e won ahoden na me bisa obi say hey na cabinet bu ahin asemi in fact 7 million ko awon kan so on saka 7 million no a na IMF troubles ni nyina ayira na cabinet bu ahin ne be ba for the Ghana na economy na ye ana e dey ento ebo ase.
Yeah, but the last
hammer and mosquito.
The last press conference at AGA, you know, or the new revelations by you. This time, Ghana Water Company, NSCKB allegedly no mutiyama every month for some Jumebi ano yema wone ade 1.5 million be a month. Those are again very, very huge allegations.
Osei eno no guso a allegations ni ekukuru fi akosi tumu sani ebe ya gofo bi bobo brim na yedi na obi bail allegations are no be we need to answer we lawyer ni allegations if they are not proven what is in the public space na mo when you say you feed journalists with a lot of stories no they are just the theories of the prosecution they don't equate to evidence in any way Asempa say it is tested whether it should be admissible or tender evidence or whatever I say will be cross-examined. It's why yes suma one-sided stories Ghana for Brimo. They catch them in ayeni one any press no na do ba reform over to me one who didn't court, send a Joe Red of no year. No. Oh, I tell you now, from Jeffrey Bing, ever seen there. Me who attorney general, now go from Maso and the press. But who will be any mass, me good anymore as we are. No, my catchers all more, I mean, prosecuting. No. Yeah. As a man pumping, yes, it's more young, you know. Oh, and your man, and Kofobi, I can't want to a business also, I don't know. Information is not equal to evidence. I can also come out with certain information. I mean, prove here, demo troka, na press na GD, na press ni bi wa o interrogate dia asem no. Enti, the best say, Cabinet du Bois any Ghana water ya connection bi a, ni na be pie. Ni me ka na say yen be yi no bi aka say, ya the national security matters be to dwa o. Because Cabinet du Bois no no national security adwuma no oye eniema ne piepia ma obele mu obi a se o eniema amode be ni adawroma no an yesese asem no on national security asia oh national security for no on church wase wan ko fa empeniema bi edisie for the sake of the sanity of the nation ametuja in the name of criminal prosecution the better challenge is eniema in due season.
And the principle underpinning criminal prosecution here, proof beyond reasonable doubt.
Oh, no, there's a presumption of innocence
until proven guilty.
It's so elementary. So, one this idea, now you're teacher of the law. I tell me, I tell you, the basic law principles, no. They are sitting upside down. Because for more than some now, wouldn't me obi catch me. My own nifo. Jum. Now could two a court to her. I can say, oh, MPP judges, no nowadays. On what free on per se. Obi can answer. I thought, also, I've been lawyer. Psychology, I want to ask you. Me poison the general public no you poison one way, now you insecure conviction because the bar is higher. Our court, and saying the public space. Now on Putina went to be and secure conviction. Now because what say you catch them with your moves and perform before. Yeah, bra you know, court in that jaw. I can't just say court to the MPP for there. Yeah, better.
Mate, lawyer, may I fancy BBN near Bessia Bedin Comobio? I am a Meda Sepa, so lawyer Samuel Atachia, a former MP, former Minister of State, and now a private legal practitioner. Dr. Samaye, Akwabe, to saying,
Obi, that's it. Obadi Adumti, Yehoye.
Bibia Koye.
Bibia Koye, na Emo, no, you do. Emo, I say. Me and me papa prekope. Yeah. Lawyer Samuel Atachia. Yes, argument we.
Oh, na unya lawyer or a senior lawyer.
Yes. And I make a sense no me papa na we mo say oh yes argument we. O say oh Attorney General. I feel no share evidence. Me what the case has been filed.
But say I feel no putting the witness.
But if
witness statements.
Exactly. It is a who throw witness statement and I know witness he didn't get home. Nani pana we accused no. And I'm a trade the Niema Sika, assembly Niema be a dada witness. You think the state should not be interested in making sure that
the person know the state's witness, however?
Massa.
How would the person know?
Obi. The Attorney General, if he has any reasonable doubt to say, Obi temper with the witness, or who kind some arguments, and Attorney General acquire or court in front of lawyers and Atachia. Judges, etie. Attorney General argument say the argument is superior to lawyer attaching there. And a judge is not granted Attorney General there. So what is the difficulty here? About the only person or engaging in sophisticated and sensationalism, any playing to the gallery. Lawyer attaching. Number two. Also yo na edu one in case never magana every IMF na. Argument be no be. The man has been accused. Evidence of what say what Danny Ghana sika kwanta sika e was a national security ono or they are going private accounts
allegation
and if sika no I allege say they are going accounts mu e ba Ghana coffers mu would we need to go to IMF? Why are we in IMF? What's the mechanism? What argument na lawyer attach here also case no we are exposing national security. Hey Obi, and under the guise of national security, we should allow somebody we should allow Obi to misappropriate Ghana sika to insurance say now unim sika over 100 billion betimi anyama Ghana 100 million Ghana cedis sika 1 trillion. Era obese bottom or the one day I thought dying quite 27 allegedly. And also because it is a national security issue, I beg to differ. Please. Also, Ghana forbidum they say obi ashiase. Why ashiase? Ghana for mom na ashiase. Because of Jima Papa Yadi. A good Ghana anymore. Enti he will have his day in court. The Attorney General is unfazed. He will not be disturbed by salvos from all angles, from MPP, some members of parliament, to defame and demoralize him. It will not work.
Are they salvos?
Of course. Obi.
Especially the one from the member of parliament.
Obi. It's a delete. It's a delete.
It's a deletion. They are not encouraged.
Oh, Massa. You see, one of the strategies to demoralize people who are fighting a good cause is to peddle lies about them.
You think they are lies?
He thinks say when you swear a chesa the okan so can on Fanco court. Of course. So say Attorney General we into a chesa Attorney General.
So the allegations border on criminality. No, say a crime or this is the
as a member of parliament, what you should do? Say Attorney General, say a member of parliament.
Yeah.
He knows the right thing to do.
Why would the AG not sue him for defamation?
Attorney General say, "Oh, you're focused." Say, they want to destroy the Attorney General. Obi, me no say. Say Ghana for one pay be bomber obia or Ghana high. Attorney General and so bomb pay man.
Adein.
because only the single person Ghana for nyinaa hyɛ ne mu at this point in time. Ghana for katashyɛ proyenti yesi kasam ye basa. Katashyɛ proyenti yakobo bosia na de half ahunu mu. Na de aka wasa extreme. He is the only person Ghana for mo gidie se ora betimi aye adwuma. NDC aban betimi aye. The only person I was see a bomb pie man na nyame man ahoden the endurance to take this charge. The Attorney General.
There are those who believe, sir, before he gets the moral authority to go after other people, no, he should clear himself first.
But Attorney General
of the allegations against his person.
So Attorney General should come and prove whether or not Wakoji.
There are ways of doing it.
Masa, me say
you can institute a civil action against
the member of parliament. No, he knows the right thing to do. And your Facebook and as I call Echo give us allegations. No, we are not going to delete it. Now, if you have believed in what you said, I don't know how to delete it. What's the mechanism? So we will not be distracted.
But assuming he makes a complaint to the police for the police to investigate, the decision as to whether a prosecution would happen remains the Attorney General's decision.
And I may say,
on no allegations,
that is not the only forum. Attorney General, a member of Parliament, is that not it?
Yes.
The said member of Parliament, also here, or the said person, also here, a member of Parliament. Sure. And to say if he has any grievances, he knows the right thing to do. So I don't even want to belabor the point on this matter. Obi, Edubua he has some way.
Yes.
Hey, Dr. Samuel, what to say? It's what to say.
What starts here?
Edubua he has some way actually how pervasive corruption was in the last 8 years. And I'm saying it on your platform. Say under President Kufuor in the last 8 years, it was a free for all enterprise. Obia, irrespective of who you are in the party. Now, Obi, the money you who panning, just the brazen nature, the allegation, the purported chrono is no any name who know. Utimi create account the same name as a state account. Now what divertis Sikai also coin the name of a bank to a private account. Me who be that this level of brazen theft and yes.
But the lawyer said they are mere allegations.
What mere allegation?
Providing information is not evidence. You have to, the evidence would have to be tested in court.
Of course.
Yes.
Obi,
don't present it as a conclusive.
Baby, I'm a tick. I have no doubt about this case. Of course.
Baby, I'll teach you the only reason I'm going for.
Me say, me catch up say, the member who was asking me. There is no way. Everybody meet me. Yes, there's no way. Obi, there's no way. Obi. Imagine say where you do boy Obi or what just only one aspect of the national security. Imagine the war can offer at him. Imagine the war key government officials and the former appointees here. Sikana akodi do boy no. And only a day Jumara no the same amount the day Jumara program no. 100 million citizens in the Jumara program for 10,000 young people in this country in a year. Imagine say yetimi service asika we nyina woni minuma e betimi akreti amagana for. Obi, woni minuma e betimi akreti amagana for from sika ebimu because opposition am occupy government nti. Oma wi afiga na for. Digitalization. Unim sika ebimu under the law in the last 8 years. Oma we fi about in the name of digitalization. Okay, say maybe I'm call COVID-19 app. Sa app na Ekosiisen. Yes. Sa app no mo use here Ekosiisen obi. Say yes, the $1 million in a year.
A year app there.
COVID me launch COVID-19 app. Okay. Ekosiisen. Okay. Obi wow program. Ekosiisen say 1 million Ekosiisen in the name of digitalization. Utimikasa will provide the internet services to another state agency every month. Ubejisika 30 billion OCs, 1.3 million. Now then internet service buying 1.3 million Ghana cedis a month. And as for MPP, there every opportunity we must steal from the people of Ghana. Obi what you say? A serious matter I was here discussing. Look at the issue of national service and free SHS. Okay. And then the minister say students 3.5 na benefit. And then president so minister boy 5.7. The next day no be so for 5.1 ghost names. National service ghost names. And all these matters must be investigated. What the make say? Yetimi ye ni enya say sika we nyina. Onim niema pa aban ne betimi aye. This week in Kwawe programs are buying launching. Imagine say sika we na the Ghana Medical Trust Fund mo ye people who are living with non-communicable diseases. 45% of Ghanaians and 45% of mortalities across Ghana are non-communicable diseases. Hypertension, diabetes, and their effects, stroke, cardiovascular diseases, renal disease, and what have you. Imagine what we can derive from this. A Jumara program, national apprenticeship program. What they make can say? And under MPP in the last 8, and I believe say the Attorney General here in a press briefing or all the cases are almost shame. Sasika ebetimi retrieve from all these allegations and prosecutions are caused by the Attorney General. And the Attorney General, I know.
Attorney General onyai press conferences. No, ne TEF court. Media.
All the cases are oral. They are all cases of public interest. Attorney General onye bonibia. This is not the first time I hear press conference of Ghana. And so, if they want to make substantive argument, they can make it. But money man be jina. Baby Meka say I Attorney General here press conference, but is he also not responding in the media? Interview now here press conference one money coach any media for interview now attach here is not in the media. So what is the basis of the argument here? Shall look at ECG. ECG have their systems from quality of music. Yet baby say a company have a friend Haptel. Even when ECG into ya independent power producers car. Even when ECG 8 million pon top fuel in good power plants, yet near the 243 million Ghana cedis, Akoma company be a friend Haptela. It is believed has links to the former Vice President Dr. Baumia.
No, but let's be clear. I mean this is a startup, a grow to this level. Let's be careful
I'm being very careful.
Why? Are we saying to political?
Are we saying we are also?
But again, it's a local enterprise.
Of course. Of course, there's no difficulty.
Especially with Haptel.
But yes, we have information.
Okay. Is linked to Dr.
Masa.
Only proof.
How?
No, where's your?
Main science. They say there is TT. They make
only proof. No, let's not do this.
Masa. Oh, kasa. Oh, problem with the American.
Obi. Only proof.
Why?
Dr. Baumia director.
Obi in companies or beneficial owners.
Of course.
Beneficial.
But why you on your direct
it is believed. The information we also have.
It is believed.
It is believed they are fan
we also have our sources and our evidence.
No. If people are linked to companies, well, a matter of record,
exactly,
which you can obtain from the office of the Register of Companies.
No
if they won't need you don't make that political propaganda.
What is political propaganda about this?
It is clearly political propaganda.
How?
Okay. Where
are you saying?
Where is your or record from Register of Companies?
Obi. But that's
exactly what I'm saying.
No. It's yes, information. Are we precluded from discussing it? And then something will be about say, will be a company registration. No, we don't do like that.
Make an allegation.
Yes,
you have to come with your evidence. It's as simple as that.
I am saying that a lot of things have happened in the last 8 years.
Yes.
Dr. Samia,
Senka MPP and oppositioner.
Yes.
And Kayeti will not find out. I can tell you authorities if MPP and oppositioner and Kaidu boy has we came up on team.
Yes.
And there are several investigations I also oral report. I bet one by one. I bet delve into all these things I have mentioned. In fact, the Attorney General says that SkyTrain issue next week. Prosecution yes, I am charging Prof. Amiyawe Kufi. Yes, Attorney General Rebecca Wabontin.
Prof, I'm away confused.
Yes.
Also,
also next week, you'll share the prosecution.
Almost 80.
Yes. It will be near Marcoso. Now, I want to appeal to the people of Ghana.
I want to say, Honorable Katie Hammond, 80.
Michiano.
Obi, tell your panel members speaking now to be very careful over labeling all Akufo-Addo appointees as corrupt. We are listening and we will take legal action. He should retract some of his statements.
Obi.
Honorable Katie Hammond, former MP, former minister.
Obi, me say. I made a point.
Okay.
Say in the last 8 years.
Yes.
And MPP and co-position and Kasani ma win a year because the person force upon Jenny one a day.
You
and there are a lot of allegations, and investigations amount for the about with hardcore documents. The Attorney General one by one in the Bible.
Very well. Very well.
Now, number one, a dark punoso as a CIA, yes, shumpa, because he cannot soon. O create o personal account now divert Ghana Sikagu. I don't think so. We must encourage the situation like that.
Allegedly. Mamena.
Attorney General press conference say allegedly.
Me can't the claim now.
But Attorney General Rebecca.
Na say eno man enye fa.
Obi ono nipa ko file case or court also say
one sided. Prosecution in the case cry
but
say owie na we say defense open the defense. That's where you get to hear the
there's no difficulty. There's no difficulty. Eti yebebo Attorney General Baso. Ghana for Tainachi. Abine Tainachi. Any independent minded Ghanaian or Jane Ghana or Doma any Obuma Ghana. Oh, Jidi say one day Ghana beats me or supported the Attorney
General. Mate, Doc made us say, answer na member Kwesiboche Junior Abemono, Kwesiboche national organizer, Nenia Bre for some time now, or your organization, mobilization for Save the Judiciary demonstration. You go so kasaya na webe PM studio. Amema ni simabe num na yenti na mane owia na afi atwa ye nkomo so. Lawyer Henry Nanabuache akwa abete sen.
Obi me dase.
Bibi aboko de.
Nyame adaroma, nyame de nenso afam ye. Na mamenchia omranti metati omo.
Yes.
We are interesting. Your new discoveries.
Yeah, my new discoveries. My new Friday panel.
Doctor and
national
they're going so well. I'm proud of them.
Okay.
Particularly my own junior brother. Now me buy na Doctor Attorney General was
yes.
Attending route out to Minia. Minko Hintreja. Attorney General says, "Yeah, baby, I would do either obeso or resigning." And I said, President Muhammad Pamono.
Or resign for them.
A+.
Yes.
Yeah. A+ say, Katase Shani Proye. Also, or you corrupt, no say thief.
Allegations. No evidence whatsoever.
Neighbor, let's follow the thing.
Okay.
Okay, you can send quickly in a honano. Yebema NIB Krano Akofrena Busan because you see, Obi, Article 88. So we share the mandate of the Attorney General. Now say Obi, not just any person who, or a member of the majority caucus, says that he is corrupt and a thief. Attorney General Ashimeno Tiki. Only for him to come before the media, the cameras, and say, "Oh, A+ say, me corrupt, me chrome for the country accounts." And say, "Me koji se kebi free one Dr. Sledge hold the campaign." Na say, "Sane tie dia, any Parliament 276 no obiya chrome. When I say obiya na beji se kebi free one the campaign, why?" No kwa no. You say, "Me do one mentia say Attorney General." Ukasa sei eno nkoda ho enu ntina okan na nia etoso biem enipa binum afre me se enka memfa no court nemum jesi amemfa no nko ade ntia memfa no nko a His Excellency the President and me juma kese bi media intimate kwa no ba distract me
concentrate wo adwuma ne so
wo bi so ye konfo wo ye hwi wo so no wo de wo so no allegedly wo so wo de nkofo a wo so fi so mo ya omabokro no ene court ba wo so kwa du a de abo no so wo ye konfo anso ha o ka wie no say A plus ne de me no atechemu na me di magro e mi krum e jo pesi esi atechemu de ne ye atechemu ye be ati be hu fi why na si pesi atoni de no ne hu fi obi why na si Ghana for ye pesi atoni general odi atechemu agro obi why na si ye atoni general no on tete atechemu fa nye no ho why uye na ansan so ha o kokko to na wo se wonko de ne tua woto de na wusuro entia because obi
you're all treating with the contempt
and your contempt
no
evidence,
just claims allegations.
You don't get my point. He's not just anybody on this, yes on another yes and unkoda ahwana A plus I call on Facebook. No, Master, you can in American.
Yes,
Asem Jai. Now, we could give 500,000 be. Say, all the appointment committee of parliament. Now they are bribe. Obi. Or boss say we are crum for. Or boss secretary session a proye. A jaro. You see, our sasso would want to share them with them. And we should just leave it. And no. Not deleting a fee. Majority caucus platform so yen sa onko it is say ne bia na metia ye ne din bia o ye konfo metire din bia na we demodie no it cannot be say ye attorney general ya power no under article 88 obi e brenti ka o read an ka be hu the enormity of his responsibility.
Asempa FM.
It cannot be say ye attorney general so be di atechemu agoro.
But the claim has been said
now. Nice man.
Since the rebuttals came, A plus abilities are posted.
Na you know we so. A plus na thief no corrupt to delete.
And radi and the delete.
Na ba ko kan ne. Enra de so kan so kwa wie de dada. E kwa mfra e social media.
We ya.
From the call. And from the call. Nia ehu ene saade no. And that is why it's dangerous. Look, Chief Justice, we dey pan why. Na Sami Jemfi about studio ha. Or say authoritatively, okuta responses from the CG. When petition ni bi no kamunsem. Obi sa petition.
Also were intercepted.
Obi sa petition no class prefect kwa odi tu nenye yi. Oui. And see the obi na me the say discerning minds like you. You have criticized it. You think that no baby you say nke do ho. And what you see. Say, Mr. President, you follow there no. Now your actions with the propensity to erode the gains we have made democratically. Mr. President, Ghana for the top amount. You had an overwhelming endorsement. Look, Sabi Ghana yang to amount, Mr. President. Mr. President, Ghana yang money don't come here amount. Ya auction Ghana amount. Actions are who take it. Yeah. Adia I see also in camera. Unko for the whole petition ya beto abonte. Obi e kan ho asem. To the point where submit me the vote pattern. Koso ewo
Council of
State. Bastardizing the entire process. Also jai process. Also it must be revoked. Also jai cry. Say obi say okokot ye didn't atem. And ye twin anim. Enti no no incompetent. Obi. No of us John Tiasia ye di Supreme Court. Okay idea to go back there no. If you can't go there if you say. Once a lawyer now court now exhibit any form of unruly behavior. Obi then idea. Then idea. And we grant justices ni nya kwa take decision. Ba ko say wa rules of national justice anya adwuma. The same petitioner Professor Kokwasare Edekoye, the same fact. Afenyo Makene speaker KC and one yasai yashishan fufro near the two sunshine yesterday there sunshine group be and no more Obi the whole Chief Justice Obi and yesterday magistrate bi kra the whole chief justice yes o to kwan no oni kuna ko ababe ye topic Yura Muhammad to kwan a entourage no mu to kwan speaker to kwan a okuta entourage no mu to kwan the whole chief justice to kwan na oni kunu and in also is captured in their travel policy ababe issue omude travel policy na back all because national chairman of the NDC say you be clear
Asempa FM
chief justice ni ewie so you be clear electoral commission you imagine say NDC edi nkunim enu ntro be tran de omoboa na you be clear omo o kan akra FM General Mosquito no kan. That is why we believe all of these when a well calculated, a political, it's a violent attack on the judiciary. We must all rise up. Also, Peja, your my woman so. Obi Emrana, Richard and Hangberg handsome show. The intel we have picked up. The intel I have picked, and you see, and this is one to don't be the intel is that Yura Muhammad say, call for referendum was a constitutional ding. Because Obi, you know the processes involving referendum. You will need 70% out of a 40% voter turnout, which is Herculean. So now, let me pack the court for a president who in opposition said that resorting to the constitutional review committee set up by Professor Mills said there should be a ceiling of 15 on only bar or the side juma. Suddenly, with just a stroke of pen, just a sheet, unnominated 7. They say, as long as say, I'm 20.
I'm 20.
Good. But what mean, Papa no opposition not saying any 15. I said, when we can 2 weeks ago say, in the coming weeks, Yura Muhammad be back court no back court because omo are favorable to omo. Then again in the coming weeks, we will start with topic. Now article na kase article 66 and 62. Article 62 kase also be a president will di 2 terms no. Also di 2 mu ana say was say yechichem ana yechichem kwa na ekoba ni nyina yepe. There will be that talk do pare.
But now you are engaging in conspiracy.
Obi.
Pure conspiracy.
Obi. Yes, I'm before.
I don't know.
Because much woman and tell who catch them conspiracy.
Based on evidence,
no evidence. Now who table on my because breaking news. Munya ready, you cancel. You cancel. No evidence.
Me show evidence. Breaking news be another
evidence. And one is a look. Appointment way by minister of say that Ben will declare source. We would have been with the gloves. I'm about to studio. Can't imagine telling us. Now I'm not telling you. What are you talking about? Yeah. They are going to sponsor this discussion. Then, proceeding from there, they will sponsor a judicial interpretation of the Constitution regarding Article 62. So,
Asempa FM,
and I was a tomb. And as a break banner koba, you will have the opportunity to seek for another election, and not either continuously or conservatively. Or Ghana for your money now. I deal with you way I dear I said them why you shot to hold. And a year this war. It's your war opposition. Yes, a court no kwaba yebesesa leadership no kwa more for reforms into yaba yebesesa no into yaba ya no ya pepe nkofo so mo fa petition mra and ya keka gu musa. All these petitions will be, let me repeat, it is not even enough to suspend even a class prefect. Nempo, a head of the judiciary, and I do we
it is based on more conviction way.
GBA, they have been very solid. NRA TUs very solid. All of us, a coalition of political parties, and you can't have boom. Obi Bishia, Supreme Court, any more opposite or car park be on
Supreme Court opposite.
Yes, opposite.
So opposite the one Accra a friend saying Kwame Nkrumah is the
one adjacent to
okay
space
okay as space now
space no only nye bebo chenku eni bremu pa e be presented 3 petitions
okay
Pako Supreme Court ono ma ni anantia kwa kopie Parliament ni anantia ni akọ
Liberation Square.
Jubilee House, the percent ke co-president mama.
The office ho.
And keep a fourth floor now. But almost say Ombema ubi aba. If I need to go, 100% ka baby a seat match, a gathering again. Now, room or
forecourt of presidents.
Yeah.
Come on, train or
Nanka, dear man. And almost say, there be yes, President Mahama. Wo obi any mo say, yes, we are nice. We are nice. Meno, me who differently. Me who differently. President Mahama,
who so nice.
Or your Pharisee near or Karika, the name Manyam Sumpa, a more modern apparent. Or your Pataku, who are dinner, Akatano, or no stress no proud. One was stress no coon. Sapa Pepe. Ghana for you, sorry. You make a demonstration. You ma Ghana Nibian who say, ain't me, ain't take his animal for granted. Let me leave my young men. Very solid guys. Dog, continue now. There's a shadow about kissing.
Or Jubilee House.
Who did you work?
78 million.
Only Felix Nejumba. I wasn't. I'll tell mommy. I'll tell mommy. I don't know. Who did you? Yeah, Mubadeta, a Woha Mode Edman. I know shit. None of them was yes. Yeah, I'm 3 billion. I could go. Felix, I'll tell mommy. I'll tell mommy. Only a band was the 1 week best of it. Nazi Buzan was here. I don't know Felix. There be or can be or state of emergency no support. Nazi Buzan was a continuous. I don't know the cap continuous. I was a continuous. A band was yes, soon I know. Dog, and soon I read. Nano, and soon I read Galamse, soon I read. First 100 days in the year, no question. Dog, no minimum some feeling, but more feeling them do. They are not to form them too much. A petrol, you have to tune. Mobile. Oh, not 3 times as an answer ever form. Cement born Ekosui. Say, or number 2 is only in the Mukanim. And first, I shall say. It's a moment they will come here. Maybe now, almost idea and was our peace. As I admire. Wow. Hey, President Mahama. You know that about your kind of 20. Quattro Quasso Bemont to Ma.
No one's here today. Henry Megase, lawyer Henry Nanabuate, national organizer of the NPP, and Yatin and Ekosiisen Suni, higher Asempa 94.7 FM. And yes, the demonstration home como and Obabidi and Yamia Domoa, a Joada, Seria Wama, Baby Omushia, and the But let me come back in studio. Namin Fa in terms of a discussion segment, no Franco Trading Enterprise, Millennium Insurance, and Natabia Herbal Boying near dear no Bremo. Ansana Mema Minia Kwesi Botwe Junior Abemono. I don't know what for we in Chemsi Mabemi, no. Minim se ope tank papa udi insuo begum edi esifie obe store insuo ewom. Okay, no, Cobra. A syntax tank and I may come for a day amount. Syntax there, calabia of tank open a there syntax will be. Guarantees that we here be on the syntax amount. Inner layer open say a double, triple, quadruple inner layers. Syntax ebe the amount. I say wope BB I wouldn't sue begum padia a syntax tank. Yaka syntax I know I just saw a strong. Tough. You have over 300 agents nationwide. So person will order a tank Nibia a 0244 335 168 na also when you be it to me at all. CBG for also the PAPS about PAPS near Pan-African Payment and Settlement Systems. Now the omo say you can make or receive payment in your home country's currency. Ewa PAPS so. The whole idea is say a business owner or business partners or Nigeria or South Africa or Kenya. So we travel car I was say ope convergence currency be and as intermediary currency be a ubitimi a day amount. The emphasis say $1. I was say ope dollars now the tree any panica or Kenya and South Africa. On the Pan-African payment and settlement systems, no once a business partner no Africa hang kwade. You can pay the person in your home country's currency. Is how you Ghana and you'll be to meet in cities. So, Nipano Kenya, you'll be to me a Jessicano, Kenyan shilling, Mo Kenya. Very simple, no wahala. And you have also copy intermediary currency bia way abase about boa business owners across the continent. And then you say a pan-African payment and settlement systems covered by a CBG. Or more branches be brave Ghana. Any of their branches you can enjoy this fast and reliable service. For enquiries, you can contact them on 0302 216 000 0302 216 000. Reach them on social media. Na afe, check them out. CBG, we stand with you. Omo boy juma pa. In mama yenina yenshe nenso. MNC Group Global. Omo ye investment holding company with businesses in minerals, food trading, gold export, real estate, logistics, and more. Now, over 12 years of experience and presence in 8 countries around the world. MNC Group Global. Now, omo offices in Dubai, US of A, and China. They drive growth and innovation, and you can tap into their expertise in management consultancy, procurement, and energy services. Unlock new opportunities with MNC Group today. MNC Group Global, totally reliant. In the company about boao was akwan so only any and common across businesses, minerals, food trading, gold export, real estate, logistics. You can count on them. Kale charcoal toothpaste and so eba ba unim de bidie doctor na we catch us say there was some absorptive properties be ewo bidie mu ema wonum ete wonum eye hwam eyi bacteria ene nioma enye efri wonum bidie entina nkane no o ma me de bidie no de afra body tray na ye de atwi wo se ete wo so kama ena abefunti no ye de bidie na bia ye toothpaste kama we Samara Company ena aye Kale charcoal toothpaste ema fresh breath ema whiter teeth, reduce dental plaque, ema healthy and strong gums, a cavity edi free wenum, a brutal Kale charcoal toothpaste. A boy juma papa. In fact, say where the 6 years and above ubetimi a yusubi. Kale charcoal toothpaste for white teeth, fresh breath all day long. It's another quality product from Samara Company Limited. From 0246 864 798. Kale charcoal toothpaste, happy smile. Ain't ubetimi anyone akasa. Finally, a German Ozone Medical Center, a one state-of-the-art multidisciplinary healthcare facility. Now, I'm going to focus on ozone therapy. Ozone therapy. Now, ozone therapy is a winner be that the American, but to send me a you did be a treaty with the ozone therapy. Fantastic. In Canada. And only the core of their clinical approach. They are renowned for their therapeutic benefit, which is ozone therapy. It's integrated across their medical and dental services to support faster healing, enhanced immunity, as well as overall wellness. In addition to a more specialized ozone-based treatment, Oko German Ozone Medical Center, almost a comprehensive outpatient care, advanced dental services, and they operate as a fully equipped implant center with an in-house dental laboratory, ensuring precision and efficiency. In the German Ozone Medical, and when you say what German din dia, a precision, a efficiency. Germany, brutal. I mean, Canada, they are committed to innovation, patient-centered care, clinical excellence, and they've been positioned as a trusted destination for holistic and advanced healthcare solutions. And from CCR 0550 242222 eba wo se ho nsɛmpa de afo wani kyerɛ hɔ 0550 242222 German Ozone Medical Center, where innovation in healthcare and implant dentistry is empowered by ozone and defined by excellence. Charlie. Ma memra in ma mintie
lawyer on the Dubois in Seminole. You clear no we are, then you about CJ no react to Nanabi in Seminole. Yes, in the lawyer Kwesibotri, a Dubois matters arising in NTO.
With a CP, Ubi Mamfa Kunyus Namincha, with Tifone or Momo show on YouTube. Yeah, Namincha Minia Samia. Ubi answer na mekwa Dubois Asemnes, my observe be beyond Pessemidi to
if I'm coming,
if I'm Ghana teacher, I'm saying, Minia Samia Casana, my interjecting about Kukra.
Okay.
Tin I'm hoping some Becca will be craving me same and Dodgers. Or name ya down Toronto. Now, Obi, they say, 4 months here, President Mahama Bay, may who be. Once under President Akufo-Addo, no Mr. President Akufo-Addo a high Land Cruiser, a Koto Land Cruiser. Aye bufu ogum. And I de President Akufo-Addo akumya nkwesi sa Land Cruiser.
Yes.
And under President Mahama, there is a fully sponsored state Land Cruiser V8 latest model. A President Mahama podium. A baby obekase, obedru obekase bia no podium no gine chire kasa no. Ye DC Land Cruiser nim. A your fat driver man to be a tua ne ka. Our office of the president.
And that's how podium the president here use.
Obi, I'm making a serious point, sir.
Okay, me too.
Say baby President Mahama Bekobia. Kumase Monday no lunch Jumera o Kumase. Ojina sa podium ni.
Oh, what sa podium ni
Kumase.
Are you sure?
I'm telling you, Obi, I am a lawyer, I will not lie to you. Omo de sa podium ni minim so omo de for presidential jet na no mo DC Land Cruiser mu fully air conditioned Land Cruiser with a driver. And on the podium nisimo. From there, that same podium was at Tamale for the National Apprenticeship Program. I'm launching in Tamale during that same week. I think the next day or so. Yeah. That presidential podium. So I am asking. Says they say a buy way a bay or more to Land Cruiser worth about $300,000 or so. If we were learning about 6,000 to 7,000 CDs almost every day or two, our for driver mutual the Caribbean 10,000 CDs or more. Our president ni podium ojine chire kasa no kwa ndisi mana. Please, we need because this country
we are used to say president kasa the authority of the president was our office of the president. That podium no use.
Obi, and what I'm saying is that I have realized something. Say abai we buy, you know. There is a designated podium for the president. And wherever the president speaks, that podium is there. So I am saying, this government has sanctioned the Land Cruiser V8. Air conditioned. Driver, Yafa driver, and maybe a bodyguard, Pacho, and maybe a bodyguard to protect this podium. See, this Land Cruiser, and maybe a president Ekobiano, a DHD. That is what I'm saying. Say Ghana for more when you come home. Sabambia chum. The president bid in a kunya sika mumu ye born it say enya the papa a bomb my nika a waste of money. Then the same thing is happening under this administration. At a time Ghana for the sumo, at a time Ghana for workers. Yapamo me free adwumem at a time unemployment ekosoro at a time Ghana ohia ekoso edokro yen. We cannot continue such a wastage. Obi idea I had and I just want to put that across. Obi yeba edubuan sensem no so no.
Yes.
Me see minya Dr. Samia ekasa bibre but nyomani bi wono ma yebetimi dia che no because he doesn't really understand the criminal procedure and criminal jurisprudence of this country. And anke bi ekasa obi na mu abu ni yebeka ho asem wo ha kame so dia make bi and Dr. Samia yebetimi dia che me because me ni panie wo na me mo bi aparada ntinka no so betimi dia che me but edubu ahi asem aye ken a criminal procedure. Dr. Samia has never sat in a criminal procedure class. He has never enjoyed the tutelage and the learning of criminal procedure. So if he doesn't understand certain things, we can pardon him. But you see, like the venerable Atachi said, and Sir Franklin could you post TV say lawyer Atachi, my lord, sir, near the work of country. You see, a lot of people don't know Atachi will be 32 years at the bar. Atachi akoba na me yenwo me ndindi zana samia yenso ne yawo no yawo no kura na ogusubo pampers ti Atachi ayi obi a he's well vested in the law. Most of the contemporaries are not in your law school no dodo na was Supreme Court bench see ebinom kra ko bench na retire into no onyo obi tra keke. In fact, President Rawlings cases ni bi onom kra na lawyer the venerable Atachi and Herman intino some of these commentaries and now Dr. Samia Yemu address people like Atachi, they should put some respect, on his name. Only menya adwatro Dr. Samia.
But to be fair to him, no one cement.
Asemna make coming cast wakabi me see if they are addressing him. I'm not saying
but you made direct.
No, I'm saying if people like Samia are addressing the lawyer and venerable Atachi, they should put some respect on his name. In case of disrespect, I am admonishing him. Say, BBC no, Obi what did American say? Ain't you know? Edu boy ya say man, and na me court to be. The judge na kan say age say ne investigations no onwie. Afina o put in a witness statement near the idea together. Try and crash us here. If no putting in yama together. Na osusu say edu boy hen egusu obe nso a one the witnesses ni be ebitimi obetima interfere with the witnesses ni be ne temper with evidence ni be near the intino. Ka judge ni kipi edu boy for 14 days. Na kontimi wie one the witnesses ni ntimi wie. Na judge so there be 14 days there doson or man 7 days. Now during 7 days na attorney general fan wie ni bibia no edu boy should be kept in local custody. Because what the judge said, which I feel is fundamental, and he said, judge, and said to balance the interest of the state. Send a bear state liberty me a day ninsem near, bet makanin sem near ye, and also the liberty of the accused person, or balancing me noir. Now I was say utimi manuko yoko for 7 days now age etimi. So I mean, I really I am excited say ura attach us on the or appeal because me and I feel that Atachi is also confident say Dubois he will be exonerated. And so let's allow the AG to put together whatever that he has. But as it stands now, in some no count media name, in some no can any evidence, any stories, any information. It is possible to say bank statement also what he describes as evidence or what Dr. Samia Yatna describes as evidence in here. Or the court, it's possible to say Bakukra admit it. Evidence is, you can describe something as evidence only when it has been admitted by the court or it has passed the test of admissibility and has been marked by exhibit by a court of competent jurisdiction. It is only when you can say BB evidence. Until then, it is either a story or it is information. And a story can be true or not be true. So until say I baby a jinano, you bet my say semna AG can't Dr. Samia Yabaha retreating their stories. They have no foundation, they have not been admitted, and their authenticity have not been ascertained by the court yet. Let's hasten slowly. Let us respect the rights Dubois and the other accused persons have under the 1992 Constitution. Let us respect it, and let us not jump the gun. You see, we've had a lot of attorney generals in the Fourth Republic. Robert Asamoah Marieto, Pombrew, the respected and my very own, my boss Joe Gate. We've had Godfrey Dame, Gloria Kufu. Now we have Uraini. Yeah. This is the first time. I will say attorney general be akodwem. Akotena bonti, akotena press conference. Akase onono die osusu se obia ye bibi na dia nipa na ye ne de yedenya ye de ni be twa aban kokum enti nipa ne kura pe a ombra for plea bargain. Obi, it has never happened. If you look at LI 2423 and you look at I think section 56 or so thereabout, which talks about the duties of a prosecutor. The only duty the prosecutor has is to lay before the facts and evidence to the court for the court to do justice. When your prosecutor cry, money mahu kwan say, "Ubejiri ataso say." Asumesi are not benten there. I was say me didn't trim. Oh yes, I misconduct under the laws of this country. Obi just what did I make say? Enti the attorney general ne yen. Ebinim susu say he's going to the extreme. It's all quite extreme. And people are asking, say, is this a personal vendetta? Is this a only a personal issue be and as a personal scores be or person or use in the office at the settler na? Because how can you come to the media and say and describe somebody as a criminal and as a fraudster and somebody who has used state resources to enrich or non and then get in a bush for? These categorical statements have never happened. It is an unlike behavior of an Article 88 Attorney General. And so respectfully and humbly, Obi, in fact, I am a lawyer, but I am very guided by the ethics of this profession. Until I don't want to say things that some can say. Into Obi, the say what the Attorney General is doing is he's seeking to mislead the majority of Ghanaians. Because if you have a very good case that you feel say will be a committee offense, Attorney General powers to prosecute in the wisdom of the Constitution, the amount, or mining the amount. What the Nippon court evidence I want for tuja. But what bedroom, what bakwan, what babatanabo until already a case, Nippanato, a dine say, which cannot even be established yet. Because Obi Unim say the process of crime, so the koto property be crime, no itself cry offense. Nippon no wabeto dine a crime, so him say process of crime na, or the see dine out of Toma and a crime, no crowns will sign your offense. Obi, but just what did I make can I say? And all these things are yet established yet. Court beyond Jin to me yet. Edu boy has not been convicted yet. No. Ube now now cast on same way near now for Attorney General don't same court now say court in the case. Yeah, here Murkrano. Attorney General case or by a weak case. He has not been able to meet the required threshold and the test for proving the culpability or the guilt of accused persons, which is proven beyond reasonable doubt in a criminal trial like this, you know. Then we will have fanatics of the NDC to say any judge in the crown or your president Akufo-Addo appointed judge into any say a MPP inclined judiciary into your barber reset judiciary, you know. You are setting up the stage to seek an alibi just in case one to man secure conviction na open escape route be their farm say any na judge no entina say any man convicted do boy here na say BBC no. Meanwhile, maybe I know a porous case. Maybe I know a porous case. What the AG is doing is setting a media, agenda, in my respected and humble opinion, against the learned judge, which is not proper. Who would Asemna so Felice Modra, Fakoda in court, and one will be a can once him, Fakoda in court. Yeah, but because national
minister in charge of justice.
So the minister,
hold on. Apart from principal legal advisor of the government, no, Osei with ministerial responsibility, which includes briefing the Ghanaian people regularly into media press conferences, no, and it's all
nobody is saying say okay. I'm not saying say AG shouldn't brief the nation. I'm saying say AG shouldn't make categorical statements and prosecute people in the media. Who tell the press conferences now? He called the Dubois and wife and others criminals and fraudsters. That is making categorical statement. Respectfully and humbly, the Attorney General is not a judge. He's not a court. Your duty is to several instances Attorney Generals didn't say makokota ya boegu even krano be wo cry ma accused persons dem cry answer because if be a submission of no case naturally say nipa no the AG has not been able to meet the required legal threshold of proving the guilt of the accused person beyond a reasonable doubt. A higher burden burden ketwa to meet that standard, and that burden of proof is a higher burden. And you know who are dancing and answer who feel say watertight case. All what we are saying is a fuck court. And don't set the judge or the learned, crown up or the learned judge up or the crown up say who can lose and I say when to man secure conviction. I'll be say be a MPP inclined near the idea. Obi. No me TCCJ and some because it's a court. I do not want to really go deep into it. But quick one, what a company idea or can one say Dr. Samia is internet say no. Just if in case you don't know. National Signals were no internet service na normal demand water company. From where I sit and from what I know and from the benefit of hindsight, Obi. Unim say oko elsewhere in other jurisdiction, water and electricity a matter of national security. Because Ghana Hayati say enfan say hijackers and I say acrophobia penetrate yensu system. Only problem say the beba just the man say you so Ghana 2 weeks. Any problem at the beba. It's I was say you protected the defense and the cyber, or say a mass from cyber defense and protection be acquire water sector ho. ECG anti-chroma na ECG for bekache say enkofo demanded for ransom ya hijack ECG system. Just the man say at Ghana near hijack system ECG system near doom your light. Only the because we my way mo. So water company for thought it twice say National Signals Bureau more mechanisms and systems or more protect it or more issue any idea say be ya nipa bɔneɛfoɔ bi ntimi mbɔnwura nti yɛka sɛ ɔprovide ɔmo software system ɛnyɛ internet a yɛaplug ama laptop a wode browse Google and YouTube. That is not what we are talking about. That is not what we are talking about at all. Cyber security defense systems a yɛde protect yɛn so na obi here can some way about judiciary ne send attorney general can in some with Germany man obi. You see the NDC's attempt to reset is a mess. And the attempt to reset the judiciary is an aberration of justice and it's an aberration of our democracy. Obi dear question say be time. So I'm digging Kamanyalo and Kamekansen, but time. Obi time cry. President Mahama and the NDC are trying to be extremely greedy. I'm saying that because I'll prove that. Obi, no, I'll prove that. Wait, allow me. They are trying to be extremely greedy because by virtue of the constitution, President Mahama, you went to the polls. You won overwhelmingly by 57%. Ghanaians have given you a more endorsement. By virtue of the 1992 constitution, sent a coalition. Legislature, when you have overwhelming numbers in parliament, by virtue of this same constitution, you got to Obama MPs when you have overwhelming majority, so mobility. Now you want to find ways and means to also, so now the president has the executive, has the legislature, and of course the respected Council of State. Some say maybe no be catcher me. Say the Council of State now looks like the catwalk for the president. The catwalk is a catwalk for the president.
But that's not fair.
I'm so being a catcher me. That is what somebody say.
Okay, you cannot repeat just.
Okay, then let me rephrase. Obi. So it looks like the Council of State is at the beck and call of the president. So you have you President Mahama, you have the executive, you have the legislature, the Council of State are your beck and call because you appoint 11 of them. One Gaza who appoint 11 of them. So they are your beck and call. Now you want to find ways and means. You have these three powerful institutions. Now you want to find ways and means to also arrogate the power or the judicial power onto yourself. You want to capture the judiciary in order to be able to manipulate it. So you have started doing Yama Obi Tanyebinsi or your democracy Nimuda. President Mahama and the NDC are trying to rape our democracy. They are trying to defile our judiciary. And the justices and the lords of the judiciary should not sit down. Respectfully and humbly, they should rise up and speak against the attempt by this government to rape and defile the judiciary. Because you have a president or no person in fact, before Beba Bemukra no Timi describe judges as MPP inclined judges. Ebin see that. See a Benya presidential candidate to be referred to judges as MPP inclined judges every say. President na appoint you. Na judge Ben the work room has Sebio Tafrati and judge Ben the work room ha and your president be nim hubi our judge. Right from the magistrate court judges to the superior court judges, in your president plays a critical role in it. So if that is the argument we want to put across there, Obi. If the argument we want to put across there be, if the argument we want to put across Nessa dia, that every judge in this country is politically inclined, if that is what we want to say. But I do not think every judge is politically inclined because the judges, they have an independent of mind, an independent of opinion, and an independent of judgment. And so I don't think that judges are not justices a workroom or me a partisan. But you see, in similar and we cannot isolate it from the background. If you have the national chairman of the NDC, the deputy general secretary of the NDC, tell you on authority say NDC de eba abemwa ye be pamo judges ni and I say ye be judges ye be reset judiciary reset electoral commission na nyama we call so it tells you and it proves say it is a premeditated, orchestrated, engineered attempt. The NDC has a book. And so book ni bepe ho ni ababetna ha ni aka ho asem the NDC has a book na book no mo wona a provide for omo blueprint na the idea ni ano omo plan ya ni say let's clean up the judiciary yen fan crofo e betima manipulate omo ni ade ababeshe ho. Let's capture the legislature like we have now. We are also the executive, and now let President Mahama do whatever he wants to do in this country, but that would never happen. And anybody who feels that they are or benefited from this constitutional lawlessness should know, say, once the judiciary is under attack, every single judge in this country is under attack. Let us rise to protect our judiciary. Let us rise, because even in times of war and in times of adversity and crisis, it is the justice system now a safeguard your mind. A justice system now will be some source of hope. Let us all come together. This is not an MPP fight. It is not a CPP fight. It is Obia CSOs near the idea near no monka Franklin could you might be saying I was a money here. And not to attack Atachia, and you might be say, and there was a money here as a CSO. And you know, Obi,
subject
Obi, no, then about CSO, no political catalyst on then why they are man. He's a political catalyst. No, he's a political catalyst. No, he's a political catalyst.
I'm not discussing Franklin Kujo on this show.
No, I'm just saying it's a political.
What I am telling you, NSA, you don't tell any CEO the topics they can speak about.
But I am saying, these are some of the matters that it should interest them.
You don't tell
but
them.
No, I'm saying it should interest them. It should interest them. Because so your CEO, CSO, and I say whatever. Your constitution need democracy you practicing thing ultimately do CSO and I say but you have a government that is so greedy to the extent that we capture executive, we capture legislature, we capture some of the media people, some media for 11 appointment. Why do you think they have done that? Because it's an attempt. It's an attempt. It's an attempt to capture the media as well, capture all the realms of the state, and to be able to do whatever they want to do. Obi,
I'll come back to you. Obi, I'll come back to you. Thank you. Obi, Doc, on CJ and Sense seminar,
Obi, I'm sure say me nua kwesibochi. No, shall say propaganda because you president Mama Kofa Lankus be na podium be na machire ejandam. No krebi any. Me send pictures ma me nua Benghazi pictures of my time the one podium now
FM.
Okay.
Benghazi away Mr. Fatu Sumeti. Project my yes, project my Jandam exposed. President Mama on far podium beyond to Land Cruiser beyond plane beyond.
Into where you are a program.
Yes, Connect picture.
Okay. Now where you on one podium there.
Now we say Connect picture. Which podium ni you? Obi podium. Where you white. Connect podium.
Yes. Where at the Jumera program?
Nafa. Oh, Masa. Oh, Kasa national apprenticeship. Oh, for national apprenticeship.
Where they are
another podium.
Where
program? Two podiums. No. They are he was MPP strategy now.
He's twisting what I said.
When he is done, you have the opportunity.
Jandam exposed. Where another
first one white podium. Where brown. We also need first one.
Where parliament. President Mahama.
Sure.
On far podium beyond to Land Cruiser beyond Kobe. What happens is that that crest now. Yes. I don't know movie.
Crest.
Yes, not true.
You have the opportunity to prove it. Let him talk.
And it's our attack of equalization. They want to equalize NDC to MPP
because President they move the crest
around
in the Omokwa podium beer.
Obi, can I explain this quickly?
But do you also know, sir, at the said event, at least for a Jumerad, podium na Eric J. different
from what the president stood behind.
Na crest boy him.
Eric
No, exactly because the point is that a podium president crest that is it.
If you are saying, sir, Kajeria no Genetics, and no more crest the ball. Is that what you're saying?
Now, Kaja or Sacres with him. Yes,
but there were two different podiums.
Nasa podium there. Me a cover assemblies or go for and I say Pentecost podium the program. It doesn't miss my transport. It is a Jandam na me nya kosubo chwe dia be go egu.
Obi ma feel free was like CJ.
No. Obi ma let me explain.
Let him finish. Or the nanusi na se mema okwan I will give you time. Let him finish on this.
And that's just between the wasteful MPP and John Roman. President Akufo-Addo no dey Akunya, President Kufuor na dey Akunya no transporting. President Mama will never do that. They want classmates in wasteful expenditure.
It is a number had there brown one na yehu ye no.
And Jubilee House.
And Jubilee House.
Yes.
Now they see Parliament now. Omo they call Parliament.
Me say and no omo crest no and no
move they call Parliament.
Yes, there's no difficulty. There's no difficulty at all.
Can I explain?
Even if they use to Jubilee House or the bar Parliament, there's no difficulty. He will not fly.
National apprenticeship.
They also have their podium. Number one. And your president, my Prof. Kokwasari say on petition President Kufuor to remove
in
Chief Justice.
You know?
Exactly. So when he was doing that, now President Kufuor and Asuman so Koyana. What is the logic in the argument? Number two, Nana Bini MPP4, they were in this country when faceless individuals petitioned President Kufuor for the removal of Charlotte Osei.
They were not faceless.
What did they make and say? What did they say about it? MPP4 na Richard Nyama any you can say Franco Nodompe, they petitioned President Mahama for the removal of Vivian Loretta Lamptey.
Yeah.
President Mahama now appointee. He suspended the woman and subsequently removed her. There is a consistency, President Mahama, or your conveyor belt, or the assembly now, or the forwarding the necessary bodies to investigate and to obey anyone or any agenda to remove anybody. In fact, the point is that Nanabi say, I not an Apamo Chief Justice, nobody knew to coin. Who read the judicial service from a travel policy document B2 honor or say Chief Justice A2 coin on an official trip. Official trip means that the external department of the national security or the department of national security, they are aware of that official trip. And the security arrangement has been catered off. And nuntina omo travel policy they say obetimi ni kunu ne ne baye den akọ. But when you are going for a private trip, Obi, ye nim security arrangement yourself unu security nye den enko aban betua per diem, aban betua travel policy, aban betua plane ticket ni bibia. Now this Chief Justice in the statement in response to the petition Ajiatum say indeed she went on a private trip, but she didn't go with the security amrano so of ankono or the Ghana sika also tuyama security no etua per diem ani kunin nema. That is the gravamen of the argument, and the point is that who your Chief Justice are who now the last protector of the rule of the laws in Ghana. Obi, me know ya oba asem no bi pay ya bibia nipa ibe dwane atoa no ehwan ya Chief Justice. Chief Justice to me the signature keke sign me ma ekun obi. Ye de to life imprisonment. It me sign no death sentence me boa. Ento ono na ewo se oyo obi a o protect Ghana mrasin obi a she must not be found to be breaking the laws at the earliest opportunity. And when the Chief Justice na gia tum say ampa sad ne de oyeye at the Chief Justice she above the law. President Mahama ono in fact as for President Kufuor omo petition against Charlotte, we don't even know them, but President Mahama we know them. This particular petition, their names are there for all to see. They are nowhere related or affiliated to the NDC. President Mama and on the small petition, he has acted in every way. Now Ghana Bar Association for the member say exercise of discretion, Article 296. Meanwhile, who say a court of competent jurisdiction really on this matter in 2012. Justice Dateba runs for France versus Electoral Commission. When the Electoral Commission purported to create 45 constituencies. That's that Tabaka. Main kind of rule in Nigeria. Obi.
What kind of
also to allow for every exercise of discretion to entail publication of an instrument setting out guidelines for the exercise of discretion. Exactly. Article 296 is not limited.
But
say that regulation should be done when the body is performing a quasi judicial. Exactly. Now President Mama will perform a quasi judicial.
No,
even suspending the
hold on.
It's mami cho different. They are telling me
yes.
Me am a senior lawyer.
Yes.
Lawyer Godred Dujita, who is CEO for MPA. Also the 5-member committee, they will perform adjudication.
Yes, but
they will perform a quasi judicial function. And yet,
no. But when you are taking a decision, it affected the right of an individual.
What right?
Oh,
Obi, Masa, it is a fact.
And mind you, in establishing the prima facie,
in the case of the Chief Justice, the President doesn't act as a conveyor belt. No, he does the establishment in consultation with the council. For other ICB heads.
Obi.
I don't know.
It's what I say in the Charlotte say case. No, also na lawyer Tadio. Sorry.
Sure.
That committee, didn't they establish guidelines for committee?
The argument has been the work the Council of State did.
President Mama has not the suspension of the Chief Justice. President Mama has not performed any crazy.
That's what you think.
Yeah, exactly. That's the point. You understand? It's MPP for allegation demonstration of Mukoni na. Ebi mu person ko exercise keke NDC for we are omo pa omo be de omo nyina government has nothing to worry about. President Mahama has shown his fidelity to the rule of law, the independence of the judiciary. Nothing has happened to it. You understand the point? Now no can say be about you can't say Eduboy.
Yes,
the fact remains when Timian dispute say Eduboy transfer sika in National Signal Bureau account to his personal account. With me aside.
I said a story. So now it's
you know the story. Well, he was just basically playing to the gallery. But Asem no question then say, do you create an account in the name of a state account and transfer state money into a digital transfer?
But all of those will be ventilated in court.
There is no difficulty. We are also not precluded from discussing it. What you say? We are also not or say President Mama or say court no. Godfrey Dami ne can answer. Godfrey Dami will say appointment of more Supreme Court judges will ensure effective justice.
No,
Ghana baby anyway actually say president me appointed judge. President Kufuor time or appointed judges no. Obi ni nya asem. What Kufuor President Kufuor appointed judge? What did you say? Including judges who had contested on MPP tickets. In 2016, whole Central Justice Yaga, what was your remarks on it? What you come one carry? What I say? I feel the one you know overcome because President Mama I in a constitutionally mandated way. It's one former Attorney General Jiatum says I will appoint more judges. It is to ensure the efficiency and the effectiveness of the judiciary. No amount of MPP propaganda can distort this fact. President Mama onye boni bia obi gidi se President Mama e boni a Supreme Court adan no omuntu mu ometim the case ide. It is a point that will be in discount. What they make us and to be anya boni. I want to support the Attorney General on all government you can say agencies. Every supporter they can lend to the Attorney General to perform a dear bako pa Ghana for any jehun operation recover all loot. Na sika bia ya wia sika bia ebi mu afa akoto to dan ebi mu ayom hu ye at the expense of this country no. Ya did some necessary support in the man. National service the no every month bia ebi mu nya 28 million cedi 280 billion cedi unim school dan asa sika no betimi aye. Omo ye no for 8 years. It's obi me support the Attorney General. I am with him in spirit. Ghana for nyina susum tanechi. Onye di obetimi aye bia na krono kata se shene pro bia akoso in the last 8 years no. Waje Ghana for sika.
Yo, Sami me da se papa Dr. Samia ye dey attend. We have some few minutes respond to podium at the end.
No na be adwuma no daroma. Podium no President Mahama with different kinds of podium. But what I'm saying is he has a particular podium. And then the baby obeko bia yes and the handbag. Yes, other quiet and I will prove to you. Podium now said the handbag what dedicated Land Cruiser with a driver ye fuel in air conditioned or the nanti around. Bengals in Pacho started from for Ningus or Biambra YouTube no Biambra me mean the intro. Or quite Jumera program. There were 2 podiums. It is not true, sir. Crest no where your podium, this very podium, white podium where Salaya and Anu Mudiwo. In that podium, no, the Pacho Musha podium, Neo, Pacho got the next picture with another white podium. Yonko. The white where no, this very podium. No. This very podium. President Mahama This very podium. Nabuta, this very podium was at Kwahu. During the business. It's the same podium. It's a white podium. Nabuta. Why is it? This podium. This is the same podium. Ah, what they call Tamale. This is the same podium. What they call Tamale. Podium. This is the same podium again at Ejumera. What are you talking about?
For every event the president would attend, on a new podium.
New podium.
You don't have to do new podium. This particular podium.
No, but it looks so similar.
It is just a white podium.
But so far you get your podium never podium. Never for Ejumera podium never
Ejumera. Eric,
so it is not true. Yes, it is not true for Samia to say are you insulting the intelligence of Ghanaians? Are you insulting that?
No, he used white one.
White one or transport around. That is what I'm saying. Keep quiet and listen to me. See, your libido is too high. Some water. Let me explain this to you. It's also a different podium. It's also a different podium. It's also a different podium. So what I'm saying is that President Mahama has a white podium.
You did two coin a white
podium. That's what I'm saying. Business forum now and none of the coin.
But his argument is that white podium no ombetima yebi was
Obi, it is the same podium. Obi, it is the same podium. I am telling you, sir, it is the same podium no modi ko bebia. And the same podium na from President Free Kumasi Aoko Tamale podium ni dineti koye. Wherever the president goes out of Accra event, and I say out of official, presidential capacity, say ebi omo event was conference center, and I say state house and bibia sa white podium no de ko bibia. But just some for another where a Jumera program, there's the same podium. Ghana for judge say the same podium and yes similar. It is the same. So now the question is that how do they transport this very podium? Is it Dr. Samia who carries it on his head? Or President Mahama no they send the there is a fully sponsored state Land Cruiser with a driver and a police officer protecting the president's podium. And this is total wastage. Total wastage. Total wastage. No. You see what you are saying and what I'm saying is the same thing. I'm saying it is the same podium. It is the same. It is wastage. Because the presidential convoy there is a specific Land Cruiser for the president's podium. But for another podium, I know a conference center, baby. No business presidential podium, kasa. He made the claim say presidential podium you be antimi engineer chirin kasa. So what can say maybe one podium na umu ni abetime use. So no say no presidential podium there nobody can use it, but have a picture or before original presidential podium echi at an event here in Ghana. I know kasa not the same podium Christ no boy him presidency of the Republic of Ghana. So what are you talking about here? Obi me concern no can about CJ no ho nensensem we total wastage. Omanya amosi mumu niska. Now no mo amo catch them say mobile 4 months cry in Tuamoka. Opa men kan wan say in Tuamoka na mo say Tuamoka hye mo ho. President Mama buy 4 months nie. National security workers na da de kurantimi in Tuamoka. Not when yes ka dia Land Cruiser e mo no tian 70th edition. Afu wale ne air condition simu temi yendum ya. Afa driver afa policeman at the podium esim. Next podium na nya bia nie we Africa Prosperity Dialogue and the presidential podium will be fufu gina chire okasa no Papeo na president of Ghana Papeo gina chire ya no president of Ghana na ana we adwoma ama fufu ya kasa enti Dr. Samia it is not true say president ni podium no be fufu bia ntimi gina chire evidence na media ma wi. The president is engaging in wastage at a time where Ghanaians are suffering, poor people are suffering, at a time where also mining niska to the extent say Usi school for BC for Kura enter registration for 500 Ghana cedis under President Akufo-Addo. Now you're free.
Yeah, no,
now you're free.
What's the argument?
No, and no, that last picture was to prove to you say what to prove to you say presidential podium. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Dr. Samia, you see, Dr. Samia, when we were in government, Subaya Ouye, you would defend everything. Moi, yeah, 2028, Sa 41% na enya na mo de sere mo hwa mo benya 10%. You are defending everything like your mother Joyce Bawa Muktari, like your mother Joyce Bawa Muktari, who today has posted something on social media say senior or ebinim say President Mahama ntimi ndi president da and obedi president na ashigana for intino say no or no already president na wie ndi so person ko tetem na sa nyoma ni nia no bibi. You see, that even confirms say if such persons and such caliber of people who are the ones advising President Mahama, say, oh my no, everything is in disarray. Today, President Mahama appoints somebody, tomorrow the person is reassigned. Today, President Mahama appoints somebody at na first, Edward Bauer. President Mahama appointing and in the 3 days near reassigning it to go. Secondly, top pay. President Mahama appointing and do 1 month, he reassigning no energy minister and technical advisor. Yoko boss, you're appointing and do 2 months, you're reassigning a national secretary. So the entire government is in disarray. The president is confused, and the president's priority is to remove the chief justice. Meanwhile, who born to look at a cost of living? I be call for me now. Me no can say Dokunubo every 3 cedi 50 pesos. I go 5 cedis. Every 3 cedi 50 pesos. I go 5 cedis. Cost of living. I cost cedis. And now me no Dr. Samia Nyabutre have a decent conversation. Dr. Samia, you see, Dr. Samia. Dr. Samia, people are saying that. Dr. Samia, Dr. Samia, Dr. Samia, me ban nko forecast say no NDC for be arrogance of power na me say there be anya no kre. It be yakasa mo me yankasa Ghana for person mutie. Almost say the health minister kura na on the Tamale Teaching Hospital penny benya akasa kura yesi apamo no. Arrogance of power here, arrogance of power there. Dr. Samia wa down mama menkasa. Dia metrani say Obi, dia metrani say on mine say bibia anko mo say cost of living ebe kofom. And the cost of living kwa na ekosoro. Utility bill 2 days ago, one affair to top prepaid 100 cedis etimu do twa 1 week. Say top prepaid 100 cedis and we twa 3 days. Entina wo amon for mutie me. Nancy mo be here mo to prepare enche bia na asa if we say President Mahama tunka ne abuomu by 15.7%. Mo say Nancy mo water bill na beba no na ebo ne kosoro no if we say President Mahama ba ye watu water bill mu by 4%. Mo say cost of living na be conform no afi mo mana kosoro obi mo ba ye mo create public sector employment ba ko cry ye but your priority Dr. Samia why you harassing me in the studio? Dr. Samia, why you harassing me in the studio? Obi, Dr. Samia, what is this? No, what is this?
Do you know what happened? Obi, in the heat of E-Levy, I Ghana for some E-Levy kick. Guest of honor was Baumia. And maybe military man be prior. Ye pe helicopter they are airlifting about cry. Beside be a helicopter when I said Samira the air campaign. What is more arrogance or power than this? What's the arrogance or power? What is this? What is this?
Obi, you see, you see, there's a deliberate attempt by the NDC to denigrate the personality of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, but I can tell you on fact it will never happen. Denigrating in 2020, no. This time around, it will never happen. In 2024, it will never happen. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is a Ghana for when this is no, I'm not defending him, but it's a matter of record. Obi, it's a matter of record. Say, you see, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia a Ghana for Kotono, so he didn't lose because of say Ebiana or you see ana or you see ana say na Dr. Samia mu tro tono so no. It won't be enya ntia. But you see, he wanted to do something for the first time. Young do MPP afini reorganize a party nyen drew her here, but in Trobi say ya was say me ya no. Dr. Bawumia excuse making Obi
and it will be 6 p.m.
Obi Asema mekane say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, he doesn't need any excuse, he doesn't need any opportunity to rebrand. MPP and Drew stage in here. But Dr. Samia Epesi will go into the details. You see, but the point is that what can be clear. The point is that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia you are very humble. He's one of them. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Lucio behind him say he wanted to do something for the first time. Say ube breaki abambi ebe twaso for continuous 8 years. He wanted to do it for the first time, and also behind him challenges her obi na aboyen as abayen. in the last few months. Everybody knows about it. It's a matter of public knowledge. It is a Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia di party nenimna sabi yentimen din kunima. Now even globally, worldwide, how many incumbent governments any team succeed after COVID-19? So let us not say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is say. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is a fine gentleman. He is the man to rescue power for us. But just in case, I'm just saying. But anybody that becomes the flag bearer, will ride on the achievement of Dr. Mahmoud, President Akufo-Addo and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Anybody that becomes the flag bearer. But we haven't gotten there yet. But when we get there, definitely we will cross that part.
The arrowhead of MPP economic discourse, Dr. Bawumia, and then they will.
Okay.
Part and parcel of he was the